It took a little coaxing, but here it comes. The sunrise. We are in Banff for the Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game. Last season, Kevin Cooey led his team of Nolan Thiessen, Carter Rycroft, and Pat Simmons to the Brier Tankard. Then, promptly left. He went out and put together a team full of multiple Brier champions. Cooey's former teammates, they didn't sit still. They too went out, got themselves not only a Brier winner, an Olympic gold medalist. Of all the games here in Banff, this storyline might be the most intriguing. It's a battle of former teammates. It is Morris against Cooey, the Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game. And as the crowd comes to their feet here at the beautiful Fenlands Recreation Center, the piper, Muriel Davidson from the Calgary Highland Pipes and Drums, followed by the flag bearers. They're all junior curlers here at the Banff Curling Club as we get ready for our first look at men's skins, as John Morris will play Kevin Cooey. And on this Saturday morning, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Banff, day 2 of our coverage. Cheryl Russell alongside, and boy, it is a busy day. It starts now with a men's semifinal. Coming up a little later at 4 p.m. Eastern, we'll have the second women's semifinal for you. Jennifer Jones, gold medal Sochi, goes against Chelsea Carey, who is the reigning Manitoba women's champion, but now makes her home in Edmonton. And then Brad Jacobs, gold medal winner, goes against the hottest curler on the tour. $114,000 won by Mike McEwen, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Here they are, John Morris, together with his new team. And let's be honest, Russ, they haven't played very much.
A really slow start because they haven't played much, but that's by design. They're in the Canadian Championship. Their team they're waiting for March to be good. So not enough games, not a lot of good games either. Especially Carter Rycroft, only a couple of reps this week. What I was impressed with, though, was they turned it around in the Continental Cup. There's a little Johnny momentum down in Calgary last week, especially with Pat Simmons. Pat Simmons was scintillating in the mixed doubles, skipped the game, made a ton of run backs, and that's his shot. That's a shot he has to make if he's going to beat his counterpart, Mark Kennedy.
Team Canada at the Tim Hortons Brier has Kevin Cooey and his new team makes their way onto the ice, played a little bit more.
They have 8 events already together as a team this year, but they're still getting to know each other. It's one thing to play against those players, it's another thing to join forces. But Kevin's smart. He has Mark Kennedy throwing third stones and then going down and joining Hebert as that incredible front-end sweeping combination that we've seen make so many shots for Martin over the years. And that could be the key out here for Cooey, having them sweeping his final stones.
So it is a game that we have looked forward to here in Banff. It is Kevin Cooey against John Morris. When we return, the Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game.
The Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game on TSN is brought to you by Pintys Eat Well. Live well, eat well, be well. By the 2015 Toyota Tundra. Tough enough for any project. And by CI Investments, Canada's investment company.
The Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game on TSN is brought to you by Chartered Professional Accountants, CPA. The P is for professional. By the Rimrock Resort Hotel, elevate your experience. By Banff Airporter, leading the way between the Calgary Airport and the Canadian Rockies. And by BTech, for the latest in innovative electronic learning toys and telecommunications products.
As we welcome you back inside this wonderful Fenlands Recreation Center, John Morris against Kevin Cooey in this opening men's semifinal. Time to meet the teams now. The Cooey team out of the Glencoe Club here in Calgary with Ben Hebert, Brent Lang, and Mark Kennedy, and Kevin Cooey, the reigning Canadian champion. The Morris team, they also curl out of the Glencoe. But John Morris and his team, of course, will be Team Canada at the Tim Hortons Brier. Nolan Thiessen, Carter Rycroft, and Pat Simmons, the former 3 that played with Cooey just a year ago. Meet the teams is brought to you by Pintys Pub and Grill, making great food fun. And we are looking forward to this one. This should be fun as Cooey goes against Morris. Now, Cooey won the draw to the button prior to the event, so he picked up the initial $1,000 for that, and he is elected to give up the last rock. He wanted to play the blue stones, so it is John Morris that does have the hammer, and he will need to score the 2 to win the money. And here in the first, it is $1,000 skin. I have to ask you that. Do you read anything into that, Russ, that Cooey would give up the hammer or not?
I don't think so. You'd really want to have your favorite stones out here so you can perform to your best ability. I always try to get the 2 cutters, the rocks that curved a little bit more, to get a little bit more movement for the skip to play those come-around shots. And the hammer in skins, Cheryl, really doesn't make that big a difference.
No, it doesn't. And maybe just even watching last night, they watched Homan win with blue, and so that might be part of their choice.
Yeah, why not?
Line's good.
Weight's heavy.
Holden Thiessen will go just a little deep, back edge of the 4. How do you win the money? How do you win the skin? Well, as I say, if you're John Morris right now, you've got the last rock, you need to score 2. 1 will steal it for Cooey. We have carryovers. We play 8 ends, 32 minutes thinking time, 1 60-second
Real hard.
timer.
Yeah, keep going, get it past that one. First it goes, it's pretty good. Keep going, it's good. Keep going.
Both of these teams play out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. They use the National Training Center there. But it's been interesting, Russ, how they've built their season this year 2 different ways. You know, the Cooey team is focusing on their provincial playdowns in Wainwright in Alberta coming up beginning of February. And the Morris team is building their schedule with the goal of the Brier in March.
Yeah, great point. They wouldn't have, the Morris team wouldn't have played half as many games as Cooey. And it showed at the start of the year in a couple of the big events. But it was a different John Morris last week in Calgary at the Continental Cup.
But it's purposely done this way, because when they decided to go their separate ways, as Nolan Thiessen comes around and will sit now covered top of the 8 on the center line. One of the reasons they did go their separate ways, yes, they'd accomplished a lot. But the other 3 wanted to just pull back a little bit, Russ. And, you know, we have Carter Rycroft, and he has a baby now, just 6 months of age. This is a family event too. Carter had the baby here, pushing it around the reception the other night in the stroller. So they didn't want to play as much. This really for them is the perfect fit.
Yeah, it actually is, because you know, the Olympics are a long way away, and everything revolves around the Olympics for these elite teams. These 8 players out here are as good as it gets, and they'll be eyeing that Olympics 4 years from now. So this is kind of a breather year where you can, you know, if you're going to rest at all, it has to be this year, because you have to ramp up as soon as you can next year.
Whoa. Okay, Brent.
I think it's difficult with the schedules these teams have to play at that level year after year after year. There has to be a break. There has to be some family focus in there.
What do you like, Carter? Board? Good board? A little fresh. Good board.
Yeah, just might be a little bit of fresh pebble here.
We talked about this yesterday with the Holman team and the great Lisa Weigel, and they only played the tick once or twice, but there was an accidental tick there by Brent, and that'll go down as probably a 0 or maybe a 1 out of 4 on his stat sheet, but that was a brilliant error. That could come in handy for Cooey here. That could make it less complicated as this end goes along.
It's close.
And rolls it underneath that corner guard. Just peeks out half a stone, but spins back a little bit. Mentioned the draw to the button prior to the event beginning, and it was Kevin Cooey closest on the combination. The aggregate score of the 4 draws by the 4 players, and so he pocketed that $1,000 bonus.
It's good. Yep.
Brent Lang throwing that second stones, as he always has in his 10 years with Glenn Howard.
Yep. Hard.
And trying to roll it behind his long corner, covering the 8, but it'll pop out the wide side.
I feel like we're seeing a bit more curl here today.
Yeah, no kidding. I talked to Hansi, and that's quite a story. Hans Vutrick, the head ice technician, he goes all around the world solving problems, and he's got one here. He was just telling me, I've got a graph right in front of me, 42 degrees air temperature before they turned the lights on. Yesterday it went up to 59. So the air temperature balloons up like that. What it does is it sucks all the moisture out of the air, and it makes these rocks go straighter and straighter. And Vic, he was telling me he's had to recondition the rocks twice in this event already, and we've only had one game, trying to get as much curl as they can. And at these rocks, for a curling club, the way they sit right now, you'd get 9 to 10 feet of curl.
Incredible.
Hans Wittrich, originally from Switzerland, the Swiss Mister of curling in Canada.
You move it far.
Brilliant guy. It's unbelievable. You think once you figure out the secret, you do it every week. It's not like that for these ice makers. It's a different situation every building they walk into.
That's close.
Well, they work so hard to give the players the best ice. They want to make them look good and allow them to make the shots that we all want to see.
That's not very heavy, is it?
With that to split the corner guards, the ref by Langer, this allows Cooey kind of a free run at a deuce here.
No, still can't, heavy.
He might just even be trying to shut down the scoring area a bit for Morris.
You're good.
Shot, Mark.
That's the good.
I think just throw it firm around the nose.
Okay.
Dead on with these lively striking bands. This will bounce right across that back yellow one.
Pat played the mixed skins game at the Continental Cup last week in Canada Olympic Park. Was very, very sharp.
Whoa!
Wow.
He made a rain double from 100 miles away and just made it easy.
And if it always gets rid of their stone at the back 4, doesn't take out their stone at the back 8, they're sitting to 3. Morris needing 2 for the skin. It's $1,000 here in the first.
This is what we talked about last night, where advantage having the front open up for the team with hammer. It's such a huge advantage. There's nothing for the team without hammer to really bury around.
Right with that? Yeah.
He's got to make a move here soon to freeze to something. Try to roll here with Mark. Talk about a great hitter in Pat Simmons, this Mark Kennedy, and he's always consistent. I can't remember him having a bad game.
Oh, no, one of the best. And smart move, I think, moving him to 3rd.
Hard!
Go. And just roll it over. Need to talk it, though. Sit for them, and it will not, as it'll spin to the back edge of the 8. A little further than that. I mean, we saw him all those years at 2nd play the upweight for Kevin Martin. So now he's throwing the 3rd stone. Do you like that?
I love it. I think it's fantastic. You can make him throw the 4th stone if you want. He's just a great shot maker. He's got all the shots, all the tools, high hard ones, lots of rotation, soft weight. But I like the other half of the equation by putting Brent Lang in the rings and letting Benny and Mark sweep like they always did for Martin.
And I think the interesting thing with Kennedy is that you see a lot of times with seconds that they struggle a bit more with draw weight because they don't throw him as often. He'll nail a draw after throwing 10 hits in a row. He's just got great touch.
That's pretty close. The line's a shade tight. No, it's pretty good.
Line's good.
Whoa, line's good.
Weight only.
Room. Looks heavy, boys.
Nope.
Room.
T-line. Just biting
Whoa,
the
that's
floor at the
heavy.
most,
Whoa.
okay? Line's perfect. Easy. Yep. Good. Yep. Good. That's good. Perfect. Good spot.
Boy.
Pat's still sharp as he was a week ago.
Make the double, yeah. Good job. You see most of it? Yeah, you can make it just normal or control.
Board. I mean, we just got a top. I think this will come off the line.
I agree.
I think this will come off the line, is what Kevin said, and you do get a 10-minute practice, but you can't cover every inch of the space, and this is one of those ones that you talked about last week, Cheryl. It rides to the outside of that line. When's it going to curl?
Yeah, I think we got to get this off the line for a little bit.
Yeah, I think this is going to curl for sure across center.
I'd say that's tight, if anything.
For a front board?
Yeah. Easy board.
Yeah, 2-time Brier champion. When you combine all the medals, awards, championships, this team, 2 Olympic golds, 7 world titles, 8 Brier championships. The Cooey team.
Not heavy. Whoa. Yep. Just board. Yep. Yes. Hard. Right to it.
Get it by that guard. There's that brushing that you talked about. They saved that. Those two at the front end, Ebert and Lang. That was the kind of brushing that you said would maybe save some shots for Kevin Cooey.
Which is exactly why Kevin has Mark coming down and sweeping with Ben. It's a smart move by him. They're going to save so many shots for him. Look at this. If they don't get this by, they're racking all day on that top yellow. Just rubs.
I like the nose because then he's going to make a perfect freeze. If we try to roll it, we only roll it 2 feet. He's got that pretty easy double, eh?
Okay.
So just forward.
Good point by Johnny, not overthinking it here. Some teams would try to hit and roll and have the two in there, but when you roll, you're down by the tee line. Kevin Cooey freezes, takes the end away from John. So just dead on here, sit two. Same type of shot the other direction. This will ride the line for a while. Once it bites onto the line, it'll curl.
Well,
Weight's good.
Yep. Clean.
Clean.
Rolling into the center line's okay.
Yeah, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Hard.
Now you're going to take the rollover and sit on the top edge of the 4.
Shoot.
Caught in between. They wanted to nose it, and they waited too long waiting for it to curl.
They were going to go hard then for the hard roll, but they ended up just leaving the double.
The wrong guy to leave a double for, too. And John Morris knows that as well as anybody. He curled with Kevin. I think that's what he's playing. The 04-05 time.
You were just bored on that last one, eh?
What?
The last one was just bored, and we had here.
True that. Immediately.
Right there?
I still think he can go a bit more, no?
Okay, that's just this side of center.
Still got to hit it high.
Been a long time for Brent to be in the house, too. I mean, it's been more than 10 years. I mean, he rarely saw the house with Glenn Howard.
That can make a difference on those angle calls, Vic.
And here again, what they do best. Lang. Kennedy and Hebert on the brush. One more time. Got one and touch it. He's got them both. Wow.
Good shot.
A little soft, but those... You just about can't.
Really going off that line. The sweepers are making their sweepers earn their money on that one.
How much, Johnny?
You think about all the times, you know, Kevin Martin actually admitted that he would cheat the line. The brush would go down, but he would go inside the brush by a few centimeters, and the guys would hold it for him. They're that good.
There, though.
That's some of the difference. Even in women's curling, they can drag a rock probably 6, maybe 7 feet on really good ice. Great female sweepers are probably 3-4 feet. What an advantage.
Here comes that line, and here it starts to fall, and now it's up to Thiessen and Rycroft to get it by this guard. They have to hold it, get it by, and then roll it over, and they will sit for the 1, and so we'll have a carryover to start this men's semifinal. Will play for $2,000 when we come back to Banff. Kevin Cooey will play for the $2,000. He'll have the last rock. He'll need to score the 2 as we say good morning to Brian Udrich.
Hey, Vic, thank you very much. One of the big storylines coming in is obviously Kevin Cooey. It's not often you win a Brier title and then decide to leave your team. Obviously, he's looking forward to the next Olympic trial. So I asked him, what's it like when you take on your former teammates in a big game like this? He said it's still a little bit awkward, but they are still really good friends off the ice.
As is that gentleman right behind you from Barhead, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little tired and a half. A little tired and a half.
Of course, and they were here and cheering on Val Sweeting last night. That's not far from where, that's her hometown, of course. She lives in Breguerville, which I think, if I remember correctly, is east of Edmonton. Val losing last night to Rachel Homan. So Homan is through to the women's final. Here in this second, it's worth $2,000. Kevin Cooey with the last rock, so he'll need to score the 2.
Make it, Mark.
Are you in or not?
We are
Yeah, we're in. Then you got to go. Right up. All you got.
Hard. Sweep him, guys.
Kevin talks Cooey about his new team. You know, a lot of teams, they have success, they break up after a few years. Sometimes they've realized at a team that they've reached the peak of what they think they can do together as a team. And it's not about the relationships. It's just about looking forward, different places for each of the players in life.
Line's great.
Yeah, it's no different than anything else. You can get stale for sure. You a lot of hours together, especially these top teams now that travel around our huge country. It's incredible how many airports, hotels, restaurants you're in time after time, and a change sometimes just sparks you too. Like when I joined the Gushu team, they were all so young, and it just gave you that extra energy. It was just different, right?
It is just sometimes even bringing one player to the team really. Complacency is an issue for a lot of top-level teams, and it's something you work at trying to not allow to happen.
Oh, it's been a lot different since you joined our team, I can tell you that, Russ. I tell you.
Keep going.
Talk about difference. Hebert trying to come around, and they'll hit the 2. They need the 2 for the skin. Well, when you talk about the tour, look at Mike McEwen. He's won 6 of 8 events, $114,000. Gushu just won another event. He was over, I believe, in Perth, in Scotland, and played, and he picked up some money. So he's moved into 2nd place. Jacobs is here, Cooey is here, John Norris on that limited schedule down at number 26 and 14,000.
Line's good, bro. Easy. Line's good. All there. Line's perfect.
Morris sees a good advantage here with the setup of these rocks, the 2 center guards, and then Cooey staggered those 2 blue ones, so it's a great come-around opportunity.
For Carter Rycroft. It's interesting. This is the kind of thing Pat was saying. Yes, they're playing a limited schedule, but what they need right now, leading up to the Brier, is they need some tight games, and they need some pressure situations. And it can't be more pressure than that.
No, exactly. And the Continental Cup helped them a lot too. They just looked confident out of that. They weren't confident all fall. And the hard part for this team, I think, going forward is getting games like this, because there aren't a lot of events. Everybody else is in play downs, zones, regions, provincials. There aren't a lot of big cash fields that they can play in to hone their skills.
Gotta go, Kev.
Brent Lang.
Line's good. Line's good, boys.
Room, no room.
Line's really good.
Room.
Line's good.
Just top 8.
Get it there.
Wait only.
A little lighter than Carter, so this could carve.
Hard, baby.
Hard.
Go.
Go, 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 go,
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Go.
Lovely shot.
Shot.
Oh, boy, does he. He wraps that around. That's gorgeous. I chuckle, though, when I see that Weedman sponsorship. Of course, he used to work for Weedman when he lived in Ontario. And I think back to Will Farrell and Ron Burgundy when Burgundy joined us at the trials in Winnipeg, and he was presented for the Weedman with the Weedman jacket. Of course, he thought the Weedman jacket meant something altogether different.
It's good. Line's good.
Figures.
And then he wore it to several. He wore it at the Smithsonian in Washington, wore it to several premiers.
Line's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh my, oh my, the Weedman.
Curl.
Finish a bit. Not a boy, Carter.
Good recovery by Carter. The back 8-foot one wasn't bad because it eliminates the 2 top blues, but it's not the spot Carter wanted.
Pretty good,
nice recovery.
5 feet more.
T-line.
Yeah. You see any of this?
See any of what?
This blue?
No.
I think you play this fairly tight, and if you ever chip this, that's not bad.
Okay. Back 8?
Yeah.
At the most.
I'd say just 2 or 3 feet more.
Yeah, 2 feet more.
Yeah.
2 feet more, you guys got to go end to end to move it.
3 feet more.
Well,
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah. Yeah, aim for back 8.
Heavy draw.
That's how accurate these guys are getting. Langer yelled out back 8. Now they want back 4. We're talking about 2 feet in the entire distance of the building here. Love the call.
Back 4.
Brent can get tight enough
Wait's
here,
real good.
even if he doesn't make the yellow one, he can tick that blue one out in the open where it's usable.
Whoa. Whoa. Back 4. Back 8.
Whoa, off.
Back
No!
8.
Wait's perfect.
Whoa,
Whoa.
off.
Little effort.
Off
Never.
then, off then.
Never.
Right off. Curl. Curl, get off there.
Whoa, Johnny. Whoa.
Good shot.
Good shot.
They pump it to the back edge of the button. Sitting the 1.
Yeah, just
the 2
give her a
Cooey
go.
does for the skin.
Because nosing it's not very good. Wow. I think we give this a go, and then he'll either draw or have to hit and roll.
Can't just intern freeze?
Well, that's a real dangerous rock, though, eh? Like, if we go intern freeze, they tap her right here, and then we're in a bit of trouble.
John wanted to say something else, I think. He thought about it.
You can get to the inside,
Carter's
can't you?
suggesting here, but John's been around for a long time. That is the rock that's going to hurt them. Keep an eye on that rock as this end goes along.
Yeah, top four is fine, right? Yeah, same
They've
weight
made
as
the
your-
change here, but I agreed with John originally. This isn't a gimme either. You have to fight the urge in skins to be shot rock right away. You mentioned it yesterday. Even if Pat makes this freeze, they're only sitting one.
Go ahead. Line's real.
Weight's pretty close.
Whoa.
Easy raise for Cooey later.
Weight's close. Whoa.
Room.
As soon as we can.
Room.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Even the crowd held their breath as they got by that stone top edge of the 8.
It's hard to make though. That's the problem. I made my share. That's
Good for now.
Pretty much dead. No,
It's great
top
ice
guard's
reading on
pretty
this because they hadn't played anything down this. They played inside out.
Beautiful shot. Just beautiful.
You got to love Pat. Turned around to the crowd, which is it's so unique to this. The format, the crowd is right beside. He just turned around and said, "I've made my share today. I think I'm good."
You can go home.
yeah, you can hit that.
Pardon?
You can hit it a sliver high.
Okay, and if I take the guard,
I think if you hit the guard, that's fine,
Okay.
right? What are you thinking here?
Sure.
Have a good go at it. You don't want to be high side. Then this goes.
Just try and make it.
I'm gonna try to
Don't worry about what you can't be.
I thought they might play the run to get Pat's beautiful freeze, but they're going to try to skinny this top blue one and hit the blue straight back, make the yellow double. Tough shot.
Mark.
Yes!
Mark Kennedy.
Yep.
Lang.
Whoa! Yes!
Late strokes. Oh, and he'll get them both. He punched the stone throw to the back of the 4-foot. So now is the room for Morris to get in.
Almost wasn't there.
Yeah, there certainly is. That's why Mark isn't happy with this brilliant shot. They couldn't get it. I'm not sure it was there. I don't know how they get any tighter, but they wanted that blue one to stay top button. Now there's a nice little wall for Pat to freeze another one in, and you know he's going to be close after that last throw. All about the positioning of the rocks. A lot of blue in there, but none of them are really helping Cooey now other than that one.
He's in one of the top 12 they've talked about maybe slashing. Everything else is staggered.
Whoa, if you can. Carter, you're in.
Pretty good, guys. Go ahead.
Line's good. Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Hard.
Go.
Hard. Gotta get shot.
Decent. Rycroft trying to carry it. Got to get it shot. And not quite. Shot stones of those two at the back.
Where do you guard that?
Didn't switch. Didn't need to, eh?
Not a bad spot, though. That's a danger rock for Cooey.
Just because he can, bump it up.
Yeah, he can use that to raise.
Well,
He can't play that slash.
No, my first thought was try and nose it and get rid of this and sit there,
but if you guard the yellow, you're eliminating your other.
guard, I guess, is the same.
Well, we're shot, and this rock here is the one that's going to kill him. And he can't do anything with it.
Sure.
Okay.
We're lying 2 right now, aren't we?
Halfway.
I think fairly high.
Are they turning at all or no?
No, this is good.
Okay.
Halfway mark. As long as I'm on the high
looks
side.
good.
Straight guard on the only rock that can hurt them. This yellow one was just thrown by Pat. Pat didn't make it as well as he did the first time, but he's left it accessible.
I really like Brent Lang's contribution to this team. He's so positive, and he sees a lot, and he's very positive when the throwers are throwing. Don't worry about what you can't do, just what you can do.
I often said when he played with Glenn that Glenn decided to mentally take a day off. Brent or anybody else on that team could skip it. You know, it's not just the skip that has to have the knowledge of the strategy of the angles and how to miss and to make shots. It has to be the entire team now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to play. We got to play this with just hack. Hack weight right in the nose.
Okay.
These are so stuffed. They're tough. There's so much
The hair
space
more,
here.
Pat. Hair more.
Half an inch narrow, half an inch wide. You're not even close.
So it has to be right on the beat. Right to the nose.
Right in the nose with hack.
Okay. Sweet, Johnny.
John might not have a shot with his next one. This is huge.
Maybe a little big.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Gotta go.
Decent Rycroft. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta get to the nose. It's got to be on the nose.
Shooter. Hard, Nolan.
And now trying to leave himself some room and get that shooter out of the way.
He's got the out turn.
Well, whatever. We have the runner.
Huh? How?
Oh, we cut it off?
Same. You could go out turn if you want. I mean,
well, sure, but we don't have to.
This turn's fine.
And then we still have a bump for one.
Little tighten. Take edge for you. Yep.
I had him here.
Yeah, he looked positive.
Yep. I wasn't worried about it.
With rotation, too.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want you then?
I think that'll get there, don't you?
I do too, yes.
Constant thinking. You heard
Got to take the hole away.
Langer say you need a little more for your release.
Yeah.
You heard
yeah, I guess we can
Mark Kennedy say with rotation because they're out in a little wider path, a little pressure spot.
Yeah, I still do, yeah. And that knowledge has come from playing so many events already this year. They know each other's rotation. That's the benefit of playing so often together.
Halfway, Kev.
What are you looking for?
Halfway guard.
10?
I have no idea. Just throw a
regular guard, yeah.
There's that overthinking. The guys just say, throw a guard. Don't overthink it.
Hold
it. It's funny, you get it in your head, it's slightly new spots, you throw it way harder and you put it in the rings.
Okay, we'll definitely get it over.
With this brushing tandem, you don't need to throw anything heavy.
Oh, they look at this. Look at this. Now everybody hear the Fenlands. Come on, boys. Drag this over. You are gold. But boy, I tell you, did it go, is it so high now that Morris has a play?
Yeah, he certainly does, Vic. It's buried. It doesn't look appealing to Johnny in the hack, but there's room here because it's so long.
You got this one.
I'm going to try to throw you like...
I don't know if I like that.
Back 8?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, we'll give you the weight.
All speed here, a lot of pressure on Pat Simmons to imagine how much he's going to curl hog line in and anticipate this curl because it will go here.
Hard line. What rope?
Final stone.
Hit it onto that blue one.
Trying to force the carryover. Or possibly steal. Right off. Decent Rycroft. Right off. And it will sit for shot. Back of the 4.
Thick half.
You're not going
Double there for Cooey.
Half makes it, I think, though.
Yeah, no question, especially for Kevin Cooey. It's a thick double, so you need some speed to carry this far enough out, but Kevin's got that in his golf bag for sure.
I like the way Cooey set up this end because even had Morris made that tap perfectly, Cooey had the rocks out front to run back all his blues.
And he's still got that blue one on the out-turn side that we circled earlier that was always there, and John was going to be in trouble either way, but this still has to be made. This is a pretty flat double.
It's a $2,000 skin. Kevin Cooey. Picked him up. Heaver. Land. Here we go. Here we go. Over moving Parnell. Yes. Got it for $2,000. Kennedy. Hebert on the brush. Lang with the call and the line and the bump to the 8 for $2,000.
Hi, my name is Laura Crocker from Team Carey, and here's a Toyota trivia question. Which player has won 7 TSN Skins titles, more than anyone else in history? Play along by tweeting your answers using the hashtag Toyota Trivia. I'll have the answer a little later.
And of course we will find Laura Crocker throwing the third stones for Chelsea Carey later today, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, when she plays the Olympic gold medalist Jennifer Jones, our second women's semifinal. The winner of that game will move on to Sunday's final against Rachel Holt. First skin goes to Kevin Cooey. The trivia, of course, is brought to you by Toyota and the 2015 Toyota Tundra. Tough enough for any project. And these boys are certainly tough enough, aren't they? This front end.
Slow for sure. I can feel it in my hand.
And Hebert, Mark Kennedy.
Yeah.
Look at the sweat already.
About here, mine's real good.
So first skin, $2,000 goes to Cooey.
Get it tight.
And here in the third, the skin is $1,500. The last rock, the hammer belongs to John Morris, playing the Yellowstone. So he'll need to score the 2
Scouting report said they really liked.
for the skin. I mean, it's a nice tap up, gets to shot stone. Is there anything better that Morris could have done with that little tap, you think? Or was it always going to be there? Cooey was always going to have something.
If it had curled a little more and he tapped it into that frozen position, it would have been much tougher for Kevin. There was a nice little pocket there. Didn't quite curl enough. John was maybe 2 feet deep on that one, but Kevin had them both directions, and that's the key as a good skip, is give yourself 2 options, and the other team can't take them both away.
Yeah, you say that all the time, don't you, Cheryl?
I do, yeah. I think it's important, especially in the skins game, because it does get so cluttered in the middle, and you need 2 ways to get in. That end set up really well for Kevin. He did have a lot of rocks out front. He did kind of try to move them around and leave them in position so that he could use them.
John ignored the dangerous one, and then it gave him 2 options, and Kevin made no mistake. At the end of the day, as well as they played that end, Kevin still made a great double.
Easy, it's going to curl off.
So Ben is perfect, 100%.
Yep. Hard.
For curling, 100% for sweating. He's just having a great morning.
You shake your head sometimes, Vic, when people say, "Oh, I won't start curling till I finish playing hockey." And it's once I'm a senior, I'll take up the sport. Look at these guys. They're fit. They're all fit now, and they're giving it with the brushing. It's all out war.
Line's good. Line's good.
I gave you a little bit
early.
A little wider.
No, line's good.
Weight's good.
Okay, just top 8, boys. Just top 8. Room.
Line's real good.
Line's perfect.
Get it there.
Line's good. Top 8. Yep.
Yep.
Hurt. Go.
Attaboy, Noel.
They said top 8, and that's what he bites.
It's a complex situation for a skip, this format, because that's an unbelievable come around at top 8. If the other team freezes to it, you've got room to potentially score your 2. But with this much curl and the different mindset in this case for Kevin Cooey, he doesn't care. He's going right around it anyways.
Right.
Hard.
You almost have to be top 4 because it's really a guard.
Lower them.
Well, like we've said before, these are one-end games, so one team is playing hard for the steal, and the other team is playing hard for their 2 points, and so that's the difference in the strategy and what you'll see your opposition do against you.
I love it. I'd like to see more skins. It's unbelievable for TV and the crowds, but it makes you a better player.
Line's good. Room, Nolan.
So Carter Rycroft playing this week. They really were a 5-man team to start the season with Scott Bailey, the Canadian and world champion, with Wayne Madon.
Line's getting better.
He was flying out and playing with them on some of the tour events and slam events.
Fantastic judgment. That looked deep, but they knew it was wider than Brent, so it was going to hit some pebble and slow down. Perfect spot.
Hair high.
These curling today?
Ooh, not much.
I don't think so, Brent.
I think yours will curl an
You
inch.
still want to be a sliver high, but even if you just nut this, is good.
Okay.
How difficult is it? I mean, we talked about Cooey and the team that he's put together here with the fact you got a Brent Lang off of Howard's team. You've got Kennedy and Hebert. You know them, you play against them, you know their talents, but it's to put the personalities together, Cheryl, I think sometimes can be as difficult, more difficult than actually playing the game.
Well, it is, because I think you're all trying to figure out how to get the best from each other, and so they are really trying to get to know Kevin Cooey and what he needs when he has a miss, and how they approach games, the next game after a loss. And so you got to converse, you got to talk after games. Not a lot of people like to do that, and you got to really figure out what's working and what you need to do better.
Line's good. Screen it for
Dream up
line.
a better situation here for Morris. As long as Carter isn't deep here, he has to protect light.
Line's not bad, Pat. Well, it needs curl. It looks all here.
Nolan's in.
Never.
Just you gotta tuck a piece.
Never. Oh, it's fine. Yep.
Come on.
Good.
Coming around, needing 2 for the skin, $1,500. All right, so you're here at the Fenlands, and they have some windows, and you look out from your curling game, and you see the trees, and you see the mountains, and you see the blue sky. It is a wonderful weekend. A little snow, light snow expected tomorrow, and then the rest of the week, sunshine, and temperatures a little warmer than normal, in and around the freezing mark the entire week. As if you come here to ski, as Russ did, just some gnarly powder, he said.
Carving it up.
Just carving. We called him peekaboo.
That's
after.
Hard. Whoa, hard. Whoa.
Or was it Bunny? I think we called him Bunny.
Yeah, I mastered that hill.
Yes, you did. Yeah, he touched them all. Great job, Mark. Move it far enough. It'll still be shot stone for Morris, but it's behind the tee line. Back 8.
Oh, that was a great call by Kevin, recognizing that they're in trouble. This is their bail shot. This is trying to get themselves out of a little bit of trouble early.
Frustrating team to play against. I thought they might play the freeze, but that was kind of an all-or-nothing shot. Mark walks in there, virtually makes the triple, puts that yellow one behind the tee line. All of a sudden, Morris isn't looking as good as he was.
I got a little late. Nolan,
Mine's good. Out of the way, boys.
Gotta go. Hard, Ben.
They've got to go, says Nolan Thiessen, and they've got him now.
Mine's great.
How's line?
Pat Simmons.
Room.
Gotta
Mine's
go.
good. Room if you
Love to be in the top 4 here, not too deep.
It's got to finish.
Hard, Nolan.
Yep. Hard, come on, bury a piece. Go.
They might tuck a corner, but interestingly, you could probably tighten up the ice a little bit.
Well, and that's the story with this, the air temperature heating up. That's all Hans can do. He can't control the air. He'd have to break some windows.
So we can make it the other way.
The byproduct of all that heat is the ice gets straighter and straighter and straighter, and the teams are going to have to adjust, just like last night's game with Rachel Holman.
I don't mind it.
I like it. Oh, yeah.
You went from 3 buried, if you're John Morris, to possibly looking at 2 here.
Hard.
Real hard, guys.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard, Benny.
Here come those guards. Here come those guards. Here come those guards. Oh!
Hey, Mark.
They did a great job. Hebert, Lang. As Kennedy slams his brush down.
Just full forward.
So just a shade less ice, I think. Your weight was great, Pat.
You talk about this being a fun event for the teams and a little bit more relaxed, but the intensity is there when they step out into the ice. It's all about winning.
A lot of money in the line for 2 games.
Line's a little better.
A little less even.
Definitely got room again, though.
Anything. Line's good. Go ahead if you need it.
Really got to go.
Hard, Ben, hard.
Come on.
Come on.
Again,
Come on,
putting this
boys, hard.
stone on their
Gotta get
back and trying to carry it.
Gotta get
Nolan
it.
Thiessen.
Come on, Carter. Go.
Rycroft. Come on,
Straight
Carter.
line.
Come on, Nolan. Drag it in there for me.
Whoa. Don't want to bury this. Whoa, don't want to bury it now. Never. No.
Good sweep.
Good sweep to just get it top and leave enough there for maybe a little bump up. First skin, well, you go back to this in-off, and it was always there, no matter what John Morris did with his last, right?
Yeah, if Johnny's curled a little more, it might have been a little tougher, but this is not an easy shot. Go home and give this one a try. Bullet weight, hits it exactly where he wants to, taps it for actual 3.
So he'll pick up that first skin of $2,000. The key shot is brought to you by Chartered Professional Accountants, CPA. The P is for professional. Skin here in this third is $1,500. We play Skip Stones and Kevin Cooey with his first.
I heard John make the audible
Wait,
at the very
there.
end. Pat's wasn't going to be buried, so leave it wide open so it's usable. And it actually curled maybe an inch too far.
It's just tucked a little bit.
Really got to go.
Corner behind the center guards.
Hard, guys.
Yep. That's spot. Yep.
That's nice.
My goodness.
Keep going. Keep going.
Or what?
That's funny, Vic. We saw Brent Lang come up light here, big time light. There was another one in the first end with a little light. That overcurled and light. And last year, if you remember last year, the intern down to the far end warped like crazy.
So there, it looks pretty tasty. Those stones just outside on the center line of your Morris, Cheryl.
Yeah, it does. I mean, and they played down the spot a little bit more, so they know it. I think on Kevin's, it seemed like it picked or it caught them off guard.
Yeah, it must have, yeah.
They thought out of his hand the weight was great. John can get one wrapped around here, and those staggered guards then do help him.
Last year on that intern side, we had over 6 feet of curl coming in down to the far end. So I'll have to keep an eye on that spot.
There we go.
Line's good. Good
Okay,
line.
wait only. Wait only. Room.
Medal for waiting.
Yeah,
Good
good
line.
wait. Line's good. Room.
Decent. Right,
Line's good. Wait only.
Room.
Looks light.
Line's good. Yep.
Now they'll
Yes,
try and
Brian,
drag
hard.
this as it just bends towards that stone just
Hard.
outside,
Keep going, keep
fighting
going,
the
keep
top
going.
of the 12.
Hard,
Just
boys.
wrap it around that
Hard,
one.
Carter.
And take it back and leave it high and bite the 4.
Great scrub, boys.
Great shot.
70.
70?
Well, I know this team went away from the Continental Cup and they went to the Glencoe Club and worked with Earl on, some things building up for the Briar. So you can see the intensity and the shot making starting to come with it.
Earl Morris, of course, John's father, all those years. And there he is. I was wondering if I'd see that newsboy cap somewhere in the crowd. And read all about it. My son has one buried here, top 4.
I think you want this to think it's
Back 12.
back 12, and then we're in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Just deep enough, too, that if Kevin freezes to the back one, he will not be shot rock.
You got to be a little bit questioning the weight here. And after that first one, or you just say it caught something and I'm all right?
Well, I think you rely on your sweepers, and they did say to him, you threw it good, we weren't worried about it. So that's the information you get back to know to throw the same.
Here it goes.
Again. And this is just a dive.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Yes.
You need to stop, Brent.
Well, it's going to hit this one then.
And right to the back. And as you say, coming to that back one, as it literally fell off the mountain to that back stone, he's not shot.
Geez, you might be right. It's like golf, isn't it, Vic? You have to know where the mountain is to see the break. And that, seriously, that hooked hard. Because Kevin was quite a bit deep for weight, and it's still overcurled.
Well, they got caught a little in between because Ben knew it was heavy and trying to get off of it, but it was curling so hard in
Yours
there.
are running more like mine, right?
Just a hair less than 6 feet of ice here. We've taken 4 and on the other side.
Like mine ran nice here.
Threw that hard. That's still curled. Oh, like crazy.
This could catch John off guard, though. He hasn't thrown down here. Kevin had 2 shots at it.
You heard Kevin Cooey say to Brent Lang, I threw that hard and it still
I got all
curled.
there.
It's a $1,500 skin. Right now, Morris has 1. That would carry it over. And here it goes again. Rycroft and Thiessen, and here it goes. And here they go, trying to carry this in. Get it by that top guard. Get it by that top guard. Take it all the way down. Thiessen, Rycroft, take it. More. And not enough. Carry over it is. So we'll have our second carryover. Comes here in 3. And in the 4th, they'll play for $3,000. We are in 10. All right, let's jump into the Wayback Machine. Set it for 1992, the TSN Skins game. John Bubbs against Russ Howard. And Howard, look at this incredible shot to score the skin.
Right on.
Peter Corner. Now just watch him fly. It was spectacular. Along with brother Glenn. Madad corner, they would win $37,000. Flashback brought to you by CI Investments, Canada's investment company. Everybody's working up a sweat. But another carryover here as John Morris fails to get the 2 needed. As he came up light on his last rock draw. So the skin here in the fourth is worth $3,000. And it'll be Kevin Cooey with the last rock playing the bluestone, so he'll need to score the 2.
Yeah, I'm going to add this. This one is definitely slow.
It's as talkative as ever.
Sure. You good? Hey, boys. Yeah, I'm going in. Yeah, right in.
Interesting to see if Memorial bounces back here. I'm sure he will, but you want to get that first skin under your belt. You just hate looking at that scoreboard with a blank on your side, 0 money.
8 foot.
Would have been a nice 2 for John. They played a good end.
At least. Never often.
You'd rather chisel, I think.
No, we're not.
Yeah, it feels just that much better.
Let's try it.
Whoa.
Good shot, Ben.
Whoa. Good shot, Ben.
It's fine.
And Hebert comes around. Over curls, peeks out the other side as he just nibbles at the top of the 4.
Both teams gravitating to the out turn here, which is the in turn going down. Lots of curl on this side.
Weight's good.
Okay, just top 8, boys.
Ben's really come down. So
Line's good.
So Rycroft reading off that stone of Ben Hebert, saying it's going to really come down.
Yeah, looks a little light.
That's what the top teams do that the average teams don't, Cheryl. Carter watched the opponent's rock all the way down. He's not running around going, oh, we know what the ice does here. I can take some time off. Or he's still concentrating. He's watching all 64 shots the other team throws.
Weight's close.
Yep.
Hard line.
Weight's good, guys.
Line's good. Good line.
Should be all there.
Yeah.
Good rotation here with Benny. This might not curl as early as they figured.
Close for line. Hard line.
Hard, Mark. Come on.
Keep going.
Right to it. Come on.
That's fine.
Shot.
why not do better, eh?
Right there, Carter.
Remember, yours curled in here 2 ends ago. Yeah.
Much better service than yesterday. We're about 3.5 feet in spots. Today it's 4.5. That one in turn going to the far end is more closer to 6 feet. Beautiful job by Hans.
Yeah, this is what they're used to. This is what allows them to make those shots.
Still bounce. Still there. Line's great. Yep, for line.
Line.
Whoa.
Don't want to.
Yep. Gotta go.
May not want to, but has to. And just a little rub on the way by, a little whip. Now to sit on that corner of shot stone. Cooey, remember, needing 2 for the skin. And it's worth $3,000.
Yeah, just T-line, even move it an inch.
Yeah, the little wick really cost him. It bounced off both yellow and blue and sits open now.
Top 8.
Yeah. Right in the pocket there. 14.
Yeah. Fight the urge to hit that enemy rock that's in a good spot. If Brent can snuggle one in there on the inside of this yellow, they're in good shape.
Mine might be a little tight.
Wait on me.
Weight's close, Kev.
We can go.
Well,
weight's good.
Wait only, Rue.
We can wait.
Line's good.
You have to wait.
We can.
No, line's good.
Line's not good.
Rue. Let it curl, Benny.
It has to curl.
No, line's good.
Whoa!
Wait on it. Line is good. Come on. Hard.
Now they got him. Now they got him and they waited. They waited.
I think that's a bit of a cutter. Brent was way light and overcurled last end, and they were yelling lots of room there for a while.
And they thought, I heard Mark Kennedy say we can wait, so they thought the weight was fine as well.
Got to get it past so it doesn't go into that one, right?
Yeah.
Back button or something?
Well, yeah, we don't want to be here or here. So I'd say back button's perfect.
Okay.
Back button.
I got light.
Line's a little tight.
Out of his hand, he thinks he's a little light. Carter Rycroft. So Pat Simmons closest to the stone. Nolan Thiessen out in front.
Hard line.
Back button. Back
Real
4
hard.
is where they'd like to go.
Light.
Hard. You're still bowling.
Still has something left in it. Still has something left in it. Keep it going. And they'll take the rub and roll
Not there.
to the top 4.
Yeah. Boy, almost perfect.
Pick it.
Well, the blue goes right onto it if you hit our blue. Get them all.
Okay, sure.
Wow.
Throw it hard.
Save that.
Blue. Redirect off the yellow here.
Whatever you want.
Either try and get to nose or
Grab this yellow this way.
Up to you, Kev.
let him throw it again.
Decide.
Whatever you want.
They changed their mind. They're going to hit it now.
Kicking it out.
Here's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was just the front end said. Well, Kevin said, if we do this, then we give him another chance to get back.
Clean.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Clean.
Shot. And so he'll get a second chance, Morris, and this time it'll be Pat Simmons.
Like, this one's nice.
Yeah, you got to do something this one, Pat. I don't love this situation here. Just right on the nose is fine. Try to tap that to here.
The
These angles are brutal
one
right
we
now.
drew up there left that blue onto the two yellows, and both yellows fly. Johnny realizes that now, and he's going to
chip this over. It's not bad.
bounce them around.
Okay.
Are you a little surprised Cheryl is not playing the same shot, coming back, button, back forward?
No, I think he realized what was up there and what he had. If he can change the angles a little bit and maybe keep his shooter in a good spot, kind of controlling that front again.
Remember now, it is Cooey that does have the last rock playing the blue stone, so he needs to score 2, and it's a $3,000 skin here in the fourth.
Not only can you make this blue one tougher for Cooey, you can tap one of the yellows out slightly in the open to get at the shot rock. Oh, this is curling.
Yes! Yes! Hard! Gotta go! Hard! Gotta go! Hard!
Good. Good. That's good.
And they'll raise it back. It's the second shot. It looks like it has been bumped out into the open.
Good shot. It is in the open, which it wasn't the plan, but there's a yellow raise there to make those blues go away.
Yeah, or roll under it, I'm saying.
I think so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, even if I bump it, it's not terrible.
Well, he's just coming here.
It's easy to pull. That's okay.
Well, you can try to hit roll under then if you want to.
And then it's the freeze is worse, boys.
Okay.
At least here it's open.
Okay.
What are you throwing?
Back 12, back 8. I'll just try to make the freeze.
Okay. T-line. Like that?
Yeah. Same spot you threw that guard, Marcus.
You know, this for me is a dynamic that I find interesting in putting these four together, Russ. They're all experienced. They're all successful. They all have an opinion. But with a new skip now, they have to defer eventually to his decision, right?
Yeah, and Kevin's legendary with the hitting ability, and the others aren't. They played with Kevin Martin and my brother Glenn played the soft shots more often, so it is an interesting situation.
Was looking for the freeze. Sitting the 2 around the edge of the 4, that would give him the skin.
Okay, good shot, Mark.
Roll under, Pat.
Pat can roll to the
It's edge on edge,
in
pretty much.
TSN.
I got an inch air.
I don't think there's a shot
so I
for
think
Kevin.
Same weight they just threw.
Same way.
Just nibble a button.
Just back ring.
The roll's got to be perfect, though.
It does, but they're throwing that really controlled back ring
nice.
weight.
Just through.
Clean.
That's him.
Just through.
Clean. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Now they got him. Need to get across the nose, trying to just get that roll towards center line. Get it by their own first. Oh! And there it will sit. Shot stone back of the button. And how close they came to losing it.
Shot.
That's where you see the advantage of this weight. They didn't catch as much as they wanted to on this, but because the weight was just that back line, they still got the roll. Maybe not to the best
Yeah, I
spot,
think the
but
speed will be the same as the path you just threw.
I think so too.
Here, Carter Rycroft
Where's the button, Mark?
borrowed one of your pistols and pointed it at Pat and said, "Nice shot."
This looks heavy out of Mark's hand, but we know it's going to grind on this side.
Lot of room.
Line only.
Miles of room.
Line's good. Need to walk,
Line
Mark.
only.
Gotta stop. Gotta stop.
Line only.
Needed to walk.
I got yellow, Johnny. I got yellow.
Needed to walk, and walk over it does. Sits for a shot stone. Very close for second shot. Very close.
Well, they were getting so much curl down that out-turn path, but as more and more rock's being played down there, you're starting to see it keen up a little bit and the curl go away.
Just where the points off the pebble, smooth the pebble out a little bit, less
like,
friction.
I threw a sliver more, for sure.
I threw like
Normal
normal draw,
freezing
but
here, Cheryl? Is he actually going to try to tap and roll?
I think he's just freezing. I'm sure it'll be a sweeper's decision at the end.
Just dead freeze.
Yeah.
Dead freeze. John Morris and his first here in 4, playing $3,000.
Hard for line, too. Hard for line, Carter.
Minimum ice. They had
Gotta go.
Kennedy had more ice than this, and he was heavy.
Come on, you got it.
Well, he said right out of his hand, you got to go, Carter, and that's Rycroft. Nolan Thiessen there, too. Got to go, boys. This is a dead freeze. Trying to get it by those at the top. You got to get it by the stone top edge of the 4. Little rub, and won't get there.
Okay, good brush, guys.
Tight and light.
Yeah, the wrong combo on that side. It is straightening out, but it's still the swing side.
I think if you get it onto the 60, just try and...
Nose is pretty close, Kev.
Yeah. I don't think you want to be too cute. Just hit it thick.
The double tap, yellow, blue,
Wouldn't get
blue.
too cute with it.
Yeah,
Why
I
don't
think
we
so.
just guard his?
You just know you
Oh,
don't.
yeah, because you don't want to hit it.
Just hit 2.
This one's a shade higher, right? Just get it onto this rock with a little bit of weight, and you should be good. Kind of back.
Back here, back there. Move that
Back
blue
here?
one a little bit.
Yeah, so they must believe the yellow at the back of
just
the
trying to
4
move it
shot
along.
stone or
Move
second
it.
shot, huh?
I know, but you'd be happier if you did this than just tapped it.
But mind you, if I come and I tap our 8 an inch,
it's not bad.
that's pretty good, right? Because odds are I'm going to be a bit heavy here.
Let's try and throw back 4, eh?
Outside middle of 8, I think.
Yeah?
You could
Like
just tap
that, or
it
is
a
that
little
not?
bit,
Well, it's
and that would
exactly
take
shot
away
back.
this yellow slash that Johnny's going to
Well,
have.
he was edge of 8.
You tap
Yeah,
it
and he
behind
was
the tee
trying to
line,
find
John will
that
raise that yellow and frozen.
Right there?
These are tricky. Like the line's one thing, but
I know.
you're moving
What?
120 pounds of granite, so how much extra weight do you throw? And you don't want to bump that too far.
Back 12.
Okay.
Like that, Broom?
That's
Yeah, perfect.
close.
Throw what I threw
Yes.
last end, or is that?
No,
through in
that's
this?
yeah, but I think that's what we were thinking. Heavy draw.
Weight's good, Brent.
Yep. Looks like it's gonna curl.
Gotta go.
Right out of his hand. Kennedy, Hebert.
Yeah. Hard, guys.
Yellow on the blue.
Still
on
got
the
it.
blue to just touch that stone up.
Stay with the shooter, Benny.
Oh,
Stay
they're
with the
gonna
shooter, Benny.
wreck on that.
Yep. Yep. Don't leave him this.
Center guard,
Okay.
and it'll spill all the way back.
You heard Brent right on top of that. Stay with the shooter. Don't
smart.
leave him an in off with that thrown stone.
You know, it's funny. You watch his delivery, and it's his way, but he has that little extra little tap on the handle
the
just
end,
as he
yeah.
releases it. And you don't know if I'm asking if in fact, because he's playing tight line, that little bit just gets it started.
Well, it could. It very well could. Or he doesn't tap it enough once in a while, and it doesn't get out to the broom. Now, John missed the right way on that first one. He has a chance to tap this. The line has to be perfect, though.
Weight's good.
Little bat.
Backy.
So a little bit more, he
Backy.
said.
Whoa. Whoa, Nooner.
Whoa.
Line's close, though.
Whoa.
We don't got a lot
Listen to-
extra.
Listen to Pat Simmons. Whoa.
Clean it.
Whoa.
Right
Whoa.
off. Right off. Gotta
All
collect.
on
Whoa.
its own. And wow.
Beauty.
Yeah, that's a beauty. To the pin.
We drew up the last one for Kevin Cooey. He could have taken that away from John and guarded it. Left it for John. No mistake. What a beauty.
Yeah.
Maybe get this too. Might get 2. Can you see it? You gotta hit like.
I have too much.
Okay, you gotta hit it just a sliver high.
It's gonna hit 3/4. Here you go.
Who's closer?
3/4,
Who's
Viku,
closer
7/8?
up here? Because Kevin Cooey, with his hitting ability, he can come down here, hit that there. The yellow
you
one
wanna
goes out
see it?
that way. The blue goes out that way. You might make this double here, and then still score 2.
Final stone. It's a skin worth $3,000 right now. Morris has it in his pocket. All on its own. Run this back. Bang, bang. And move it far enough.
Good shot, Kev. That boy.
And they did a great job.
One
That
pass.
one is it's a carryover of $3,000. So in 5, we will play for $5,000. It's the opening men's semifinal. The Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game. We are in Banff on a Saturday morning.
Welcome back to the Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game. We're in the beautiful Rocky Mountains in Banff, Alberta, and a very busy weekend coming up of curling with some of the best in the business in Canada. Welcome inside once again. I'm Brian Mudrick. So a very unique event, both the men and the women with a chance to win $100,000 this weekend. $100,000 that's a lot of money, and that's a lot of things you could do with that money. And that brings us to our unique segment, Q&A, where we ask the curlers, what would you do with the money if you didn't have to share it?
I always share my skins winnings. I'm a lead. I have to share my skins. I'm lucky to get skins winnings.
What would I spend 20 G's on?
Oh boy, that's a great idea, hey?
I guess that depends if we win 1,000 or 100,000.
Probably get a new car.
I would buy hemp vehicle.
I've got the manual locks and the manual windows right now, so.
My car has no defrost and no heat or air conditioning or power locks.
Well, I just bought a car, so I would maybe replenish my bank account after that.
Like a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Probably put it towards a car or towards the mortgage.
Down payment on a house. Yeah, I'm saving. All my winnings this year, it's all going to one place.
Without question, I want to put it aside for Isabella's education. I want to make sure that she has the money to do whatever she wants in life.
I'd probably invest some for my son, for his, college, that kind of stuff.
I'm a big animal person, so I'd probably try and do something to help rescued animals.
I've got a big wedding to pay for, and I've got a honeymoon to pay for this summer, so probably that's where it's going either way.
Oh, that would mostly go to my wife because it mostly goes there anyway, so. I don't know, I'm sure my wife would come up with a way to spend that type of money, but I would try to convince her to invest it.
Well, I'd invest it first, and then I'd probably go on a nice little vacation with my boyfriend.
I'd probably go on a nice trip.
I'd probably take a trip.
Trip for sure.
I would love to just go somewhere warm.
Beach. For sure, beach is a requirement.
Hawaii. Yeah, I would go on a trip for sure.
I would be on a plane to Hawaii tomorrow with my family.
I'd probably go on a trip and definitely rub it in front of the guys and just go on a trip and enjoy the beach.
You know, I like the guys. I would probably take them with me. I'd still share it off.
First, I would probably go to Vegas.
I've always been a big fan of going to Vegas, and I was just there to see my girl Brittany. I'd probably go back again.
Go with my buddy Kui to Vegas on a bender?
Love the honesty. I hope they bring the TSN staff. That's brought to you by Pintys. Eat well, live well, be well. We're back after this.
The Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game on TSN is brought to you by Pintys. Are you ready for some tasty tailgating? Pintys, official sponsor of the NFL in Canada.
Welcome back to the Pintys All-Star Curling Skins Game, joined by Kevin Kui. He's off to a great start. Obviously, that Vegas idea sounds pretty good. How does it feel to be on the board early?
Yeah, it's good. It always takes a little pressure off, for sure. So, but, with the format, you got to win the second half, so it's still anybody's game.
You're a guy known for having that high hard one and that great weight ability. How much does that help you in a skins game competition?
Yeah, you need to have all the shots here, and those ones can get you out of trouble and win you some skins. So far, I've made those. I've been struggling on my soft shots a bit, but I think I got a handle. So I like our chances.
How's the chemistry with the new guys so far?
It's great. I knew it was going to be great going in. We're all great friends. We've played against each other for 10 years, so we know each other really good, and we get along great. It's been awesome.
Thanks for your time. Back up to you, Vic.
As we check the numbers after 4, so the only money won 2,000. Boy, are they ever close. So what is it? What is the difference then between? Because we've got 3 carryovers now. We're playing $5,000. What is the difference for you in terms of not winning and carrying over?
Well, Kevin Cooey himself's made a couple of big ones. The long, thick double he made to get the skin, and then he made a pistol that last end, or Johnny stealing and tying it up.
The numbers after 4 are brought to you by the Rimrock Resort Hotel. Elevate your experience.
Easy.
As we begin play here in 5, carry over 3, 4, and now we add $2,000. We're playing for $5,000. That's the skin here in the 5th, and it is John Morris that does have the last draw, playing the Yellowstones. So he'll need to score the 2 for the skin. First stone from Kevin Cooey lead Ben Hebert, center line, just in the free guard zone. Nolan Thiessen and his first for John Morris.
Good wide kick.
Needs to start making a move here.
Starting to curl now.
It's not bad, but
I liked Kevin Cooey's comment in the break about we have the chemistry. I think that's something when you're starting to build a team. You can't train that into a team, so as long as you have that out there, you can train all the rest of it. So they know they have the chemistry already, and all the tactical and technical will come.
Well, Mark Kennedy said, look, I mean, the hottest team right now is Mike McEwen. We'll see him tonight, of course.
Just over.
But that team
is it over?
Has had an 8, as he said, 8 to 10 year jump on us. So they've got everything down. They know exactly when one breathes, when one exhales. I mean, that's how well they know each other. So
those are perfect.
That is going to come for this team.
Oh, it will, and it's the games and the repeat performances and putting themselves in this situation, and that's what McEwen's done, and it's not getting frustrated when things don't go your way.
A little bit early. Stay on it.
It's
Line's good. Line's good.
Big swoop side here. Nobody's been able to get around here and be in front of the tee line.
Let it work. Whoa. Okay, no.
There it is. First one. Very nice.
Lock it on.
Any guesses how to make this?
Well, just throw it an extra 5 feet.
Yeah,
14. Just gotta be there on your own.
14 on my own?
Yeah, sure.
Still thinking it's a touch heavier down here.
Yeah, more time to travel.
I wouldn't think that's heavy.
Brent, now the
top 4
sales manager for Triple Bogey Brewing.
You gotta be there. Oh, it's terrible.
Get it here. It'll curl. Benny's it.
You're familiar with those, Vic?
Yes.
Right on.
Not so much the brew,
but
but
the
the
Get in here. Keep going. Go, go, go.
I'm perfect right here. I can build a snowman and put him on my card.
Just T-line.
Really good at drawing circles.
T-line weight cart.
Not bad.
No, I think they've figured the weight out on that side.
Just trying to get inside. I got back 4 right now.
Weight's good.
Back 4.
Room. Whoa, Nolan.
Little tap.
Let it work.
Pretty good weight.
Let it work. Whoa.
Close.
Still there.
Whoa, let it work.
Carter actually has a couple of businesses going.
Come on. Come on. Hard. Little bump.
Just a little bump, little separation. Prairie West Ventures and Majestic Rentals.
Dave?
What do you have of this?
So this delivery service going as well as the rental company.
This one?
Third, maybe.
That's why they cut back in the schedule this year of all years, because he just can't do everything.
And then, of course, there are the children. And
Hairless. Yep.
Weight's close.
Whoa.
Line's good. Line's fine.
Copy.
Weight's good. We're there.
Weight only.
Whoa, it's sliding better.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight only.
Whoa. No, we can't. We're T-line.
No.
We're T-line.
Straight
Yep.
for
Off for line. It's got to curl to. Don't touch it.
Get off of that one?
No.
Okay.
Different.
Okay.
That's not the end of the rope. Not the spot they
Sorry,
wanted
Brent, thought
it.
you were close.
crotchet.
Tighter and lighter.
You make them both go?
Oh, for sure.
I think we got to throw some smoke here. I like these two here.
Okay.
I don't mind killing this. And the key is to get this over the top, Carter.
Yeah.
So out turn, and you want to hit like an inch. Like the thinner the better on this one. Quarter,
Well explained by John. It's not just put the broom down, say throw a peel. He's trying to explain to Carter exactly where he wants to hit this. It gives him a little better visual, a little better chance to be confident. Just tick that top rock.
And it's a scrub now for Thiessen. Simmons, very thin on the first one. Bang, bang. Oh, he couldn't get it across the top of the shot rock. So the exchange, and now Cooey is sitting one.
Apparently that didn't go.
That would be the steel point if it stays there.
Oh, they didn't have that quite right.
Fine here, Mark.
Little thick, redirected it right onto their own.
Sure. Somewhere in there. Quick, yeah. We're good. Speed looked like the same as the out turns.
Yeah. These two teams have played twice on the tour this year, and Cooey winning them both.
It's good.
Where is that?
Room. Can't be heavy.
Every shot's been on this slower, swingier side. It's now making it quicker and straighter.
T-line almost.
No, it's good. Freeze it in the pocket.
Got a curl.
No, it doesn't.
We gotta go.
Hit it. Freeze it in the pocket. Line's good.
We're there.
Wait only. Whoa.
Got a curl. Ah, great shot, Mark.
Shot, Marcus.
That's sweet, guys. That's not going anywhere.
Well, that goes back to that path where you need to pass that information on from player to player as it starts to get faster and faster after each throw.
You know, Cheryl, we said yesterday about in the women's game and Val Sweeting in particular.
Just normal, I think, Pat.
Not bailing early enough.
Good normal. You want to hit.
We're seeing an awful lot of rocks in play here.
Be nice to stick this one here.
Yeah, I only got an inch of that, John.
Okay, so let's just throw board weight then. You got to hit a third.
I don't have a third, so we need, yeah.
Okay, I like it. Board weight.
We haven't seen a lot of cleanup shots in this game either.
No, you don't see it as much, I think. I think you should see it more in the women's game because they don't have that weapon of the last rock thrower being able to move 4 or 5 rocks. So you don't see it as often in the men's game opening up the front.
John's asked Pat to hit a piece of a rock that Pat can't see, so they've decided to bring the weight down a little bit.
Yeah! Whoa! No!
Curl.
Talking to it. And very nice. To push it back to leave the 2 Morris stones sitting top edge.
That is a tough thing to throw at a rock, like you said, Russ, that you can't see. Just got to believe the skipper's broom, give him the right weight. And this is what you get.
And exactly. It's not just hit the broom in that shot. You've got to have the precise weight to get that. That looked like he missed it at the hog line.
I guess.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
It's not bad.
We're shot. Do that.
I think so.
Definitely.
Half rock, Mark.
We're shot at the back. Thick half.
Oh, it's half rock.
Thin half.
Yeah. Thin half.
Yeah.
Okay. Thin half.
Thick half. Thin half. Half a rock.
These are trickier than they look because the 2 yellows are so close together. If you get a lot of the left-hand yellow, you won't get enough of the back one.
Mark Kennedy.
Mark.
Yes.
Real hard.
Hard.
Go.
Lang has picked him up now. Drive it right into the crotch. He'll only get 1. Shot stone remains. Morris
even thinner than that.
Covered. Center line, top edge of the 4.
Sorry,
Worth hitting him.
Don't even mind that.
Stupid.
I think the 2 plays are this or this to lie 2. Even if we're not lying 2, I don't know how he accesses that one.
Well, what about that blue on the side?
Yeah, the blue tap. I'm surprised he's ignoring that.
Well, then he plays the dumb ball.
Time out.
That's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever you see, John.
Whatever you like, man.
Let's call timeout.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 60-second timeout available to each team.
John's thinking doing something back here because if this shot is made by Cooey,
Like I don't mind this,
it'll
but
either be a
they're
double
only out as if we go
or a
here.
run back.
I don't love that myself.
Like, even if we just get rid of this, we're in a pretty good situation for a deuce. And I don't love hitting this, right? Because then, well, I guess even if we do this.
Well, you got to roll.
Even if we don't roll, Kurtz. What does he do? He
Well, he blasts the double.
Well, he blasts this double and probably stay there. And then he has us here.
If he knows that he
blasts the double, then we can play.
Well, then we do this.
Then yes, exactly.
Because then he's coming around one in the top 8 for his life, right?
Yeah, but that's coming in there.
But then I don't think he blasts. I don't think he blasts the double. He's going to be coming around and probably freezing his back.
No, but
coming around this one.
That'll be second shot.
It's tough to keep secrets when the other team is right there over your shoulder. I can hear you.
So
I mean, we could make the roll and could make the double.
I just think this.
I like the blue double.
Hey, play the double.
That's the best situation. Is the double.
And then
you're right.
Then he just throws the draw. That's probably the shot. I think that's in.
Is that it? What's that? It's a biter. It's a biter.
What do you guys like?
There you go.
Hey?
Double.
We got 5 options.
You guys want to play the double or the
double or the board?
Or the hit and roll?
Hey, who wants the double?
All right, they like the double.
There you go. And make the fans happy.
I think the crowd's right, too.
Okay, draw.
I think they are.
I like the call.
Well, yeah, who needs Earl? There you go.
You got to be louder.
Earl, you're gone for the Briar.
2/3,
Bring
3/4. 3/4, Pat.
John doesn't like that back one. They could freeze to it, but he'll still be one. It's behind the tee line. It's not a problem. I like this call better, and then get that top rock out of the way.
The top rock, all important. If you make the double bonus.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Pat Simmons. Jumping off, decent. Rycroft, run it back. Are they going to get? Yeah, now they need to spill it a little farther. And sitting the 2.
You gotta slap
Great call by the crowd here at the Fenland.
What's up, brother?
That'd be about $1 each if John wins this. Eh?
Yeah, they're going to have to split with everybody.
Yeah.
Pat's just been on fire since the Continental Cup. He's making everything.
Well, that's the other reason it was the right call. I think, he's going to make that.
Like if they don't have a double card, I'm not. Because then he's got a pretty easy double.
Yeah, for sure.
But
although I
double
didn't
card.
mind if that's a biter, I didn't mind it either, right?
You're right.
Practice probably.
Even if you're buried
back 8.
second.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so that's just fully.
Interesting. Ideally, you'd love to be buried on the button. That's impossible. So even if your second shot, you're deeper back 4, gives you more time to finish the curl here and be underneath cover.
Mine might be a hair
Kevin
tight.
works for Talisman Energy.
How's the weight? Hard line.
Yep.
Hard line. How's the weight?
Gotta
Well, they have been busy today, haven't they? Mark Kennedy, Ben Hebert.
Line straight, boys. Come on, boys. Keep it going.
Come on, Brent.
Brent 2.
Yep.
Kennedy all by himself. Now Lang, take it back.
It's okay. It's okay.
And okay it is. It'll sit for second shot. Carry over at the moment.
You saw my board here, so go off. What are you throwing,
Just,
like soft hack?
Kevin
Yeah,
Kuisher
just through the
uses
ring.
those sweepers, but it'd be a shame to have them and not use them.
Yeah,
They just make a lot of shots for him.
Curve it
Sure.
a little more.
How many times with Kevin Martin did you see Hartford line and they're panicking in their voice? Hartford line, halfway down. The line's good. The line's
Perfect.
good.
We don't want to stay there, but we're just staying there.
That ability to actually draw the stone back, to stop the
hair left,
curl
that'll
for
be
that moment.
Just
And then-
through. Good through.
This is a way tougher shot. I can see Johnny missing this wide. Any extra weight, there's not enough curl of these stones.
With the Rocky View County Service, that's where John is now a fire captain.
Whoa!
Make sure to roll away.
Close! Yep!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Off now.
Hard, Pat, hard! Get 2!
That's good.
Good.
Great stone. Beautiful touch.
And they are sitting the 2, pardon me.
We're 1-2.
Those are always tough with that little extra weight, like you said,
Probably
Russ.
better than hitting it thick and giving the hit and roll off.
Nice shot. Boy, that got there too. It was, hey, that was
Yes.
really straight again after that.
Well, there, his draw.
Yeah.
Looked like it was going to go, and then it
Those shots are all pretty much about icing, about tightening up the ice for the weight that you're throwing.
It's interesting. You don't hear that very often. I mean, curlers would love to have a consistent curl, but it seems to go. Then there's a stretch when it just straightens out, and it goes again.
Yeah, I think with the air heating up, as Hans explained to me before the game, there's just that little less curl as this game wears on.
Wait's close.
Hair tight, maybe.
Wait's there. Whoa, then, whoa, then.
Back 4.
Again, does not have to be shot rock.
Second's
pretty good.
Wait's good. Whoa!
Force another carryover.
Running a different track. Mark.
Off. Wait
Kennedy and
only.
Hebert have done nothing on this.
Gotta go.
Wait.
Stay for shots.
Yep.
Oh, look at this one. Look at this one, Hook, and it is the shot stone. Wow. I mean, halfway down into that free guard zone, it wasn't even close, and then it just bang goes.
It looked 4 or 5 inches wider.
Yeah.
Mr. Cooey might have kept a favorite stone here.
A little cutter.
Do much better.
No.
Curled a little more.
Boy, another well-played end by the Morris team, and this is difficult.
Right now, it's a stolen skin of $5,000. John Morris. Pat Simmons takes his spot right behind the stone, down on one knee. Eason, Rycroft with the clean. Now they got him. Here it goes. Just touch it back. Got to touch it back far enough. Oh, and they just did. He just got enough. That stone, top edge of the 4, is a carryover stone. We'll take the 5. We'll add 3. 6 will be worth $8,000.
Here's the answer to which player has won the most TSN Skins titles. It's Wayne Madaw. Thanks for playing Toyota Trivia.
And our thanks to Laura Crocker, who throws the third stones for Chelsea Carey. We'll see Chelsea as she goes against Jennifer Jones. That will be our second semi-final women's side of things. Today at 4 Eastern Time. The winner will play Rachel Holman. Here at the Pintys All-Star Curling Skins game. We are in Banff. Now the Q&A is brought to you, of course, by Pintys. Live well, be well, eat well. We've seen some terrific soft shots. You know, you think about the Simmons stone in that last one where he hit something he couldn't see. That shot by Morris, enough just to touch it back to force another carryover. So that's 4 carryovers now we've had in the 5 ends of play. And this skin here in 6 is worth $8,000. And so here in 8, Cooey playing the blue stones. Has the last rock. He'll need to score the 2 for the skin.
You look at the Morris team, they've been shut out, but they've really been right in this game. They played very well. Kevin Cooey's made a couple of pistols. John had a really tough shot for 2 there. You have to give him full credit just to get the single. A couple times that's happened to John. He's making them well enough to get the carryovers, and that's all that counts.
That's good.
Well, we talk a lot about Cooey's great run back and high hard one ability, but he made 2 unbelievable draws around a top 4-foot stone last end.
That second one looked so much wider, and you heard the front end say this is in a different path, and then it just put the blinker on, made the left-hand turn.
Room. Let it work. Let it work.
Okay, weight's good.
Looks heavy.
Yeah, it's there.
Talk to me, Carter.
Can you go around it, boys?
Not bad. Yep.
No,
we're going around.
Can you go around it?
Yep. Yep. Line's good. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Line's perfect. Hard. Right to the button.
Plan B.
That's good.
And right to the button, just shy of the pin.
I didn't think that was
Line's good.
I don't think you've had it open. I'm a little wide. Okay. Top 8.
Okay, line's good.
Top 4.
Go then. Line's good. Yep.
Weight's pretty good, guys.
Okay, well, you got room.
Wait only.
Line's closed.
Line's good. Room though.
Full 4, full 4, full 4.
Line's real good. Right on it. Gotta be here. Gotta be to it. Room though.
Switch if you can, back.
Hard. Looks light.
Hard. Keep going. Come on.
Hard.
Come on, Mark. Come on. Good.
Shot.
Good boys.
Sleep, man.
Mark Kennedy and Fred Lang getting everything they could out of that stone.
It's the judgment that's amazing, and they just know all the way down. Ben yelled I'm a hair wide, so they left it for a while. Then they brushed it till the speed was perfect. Then they got off it for the line again, and then just welded it.
Just stop 12.
Beautiful.
And all these sweepers now switch when it's coming into the rings to get that last little extra bit of curl.
Just want to be 1, 2 inches on this one, boys. So top, biting the 8 foot.
Lot of curling to do.
Well, line's not good.
Can we freeze the other one?
Well, it's not even good for that one.
That's good.
Girl. Yep, got to bounce it off. Yep, hard, got to bounce it off. Okay. Okay, Carter.
What's he thinking? Russ just got to bounce it off.
Well, if he left that corner frozen, that would be a usable rock for Cooey. He could hit the yellow, the blue would then take the shot rock out. So it sets up a little bit of a pocket here for Johnny.
Here you go.
Or you could throw it softer and just roll on top of this guy.
It'll be pretty good. Whatever you see. I don't mind blasting.
I think you throw it hard.
I can see about 2 inches of that.
Of the blue? I think you throw it hard and
okay.
Hit this.
Yeah, sure. I like this. By 3.
Because they have that
Maybe
beautiful
yellow
first one from Ben Hebert, top of the 8-foot dead buried. They don't mind taking a whack at this. Even if they lose a blue one or two, they're still in good shape.
Hard.
Yep.
Brett Lang.
Real hard.
Oh boy.
Hard.
Wow. Brent won't be happy with that one. That's an unforced error.
Well, ideally, you want to tap the Sahara. Eh?
Yeah.
So then it's cocked, so it goes over the top if they throw smoke at it. So just T-line.
Same kind of weight.
T-line, want to hit that blue as thick as you can.
Exactly.
You see them frozen like that. John's made the indication to Carter that tapping
Back
it's
forward,
fine.
clean for line.
You
Yep.
can't get it in
Back
your head.
forward.
You have to tap it a long distance. Just give it to the
Hard,
brushes.
hard.
They can tap it.
Hard line. Whoa.
Carter
Clean.
Rycroft
Yep.
following it down.
Oh,
Thiessen
never,
Simmons
never,
on the brush.
Hold. Yep. Whoa, never. Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Good. Boy, Carter.
Shot.
If you over curled a hair, the yellow blue still
Good weight
queued
call,
up on
boys.
that back yellow. Interesting. You don't see too many skins ends with zero guards.
Oh, and that guard was taken off. It was a mistake.
I think you want to keep your
We'll
shooter.
play this
You're going to be blasted.
double, but just control.
Okay.
Just hitting stiff line.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, let's
Kev.
go, Kev.
I like it.
Whoa. Right off. Right off.
Whoa.
Yep.
Close.
Hard,
Yes,
hard
right.
mark. Hard mark.
Good, Brent.
Yep. Good spot, Brent.
Angles it back. Kills the Morris stone. Cooey is sitting one back of the
That's the
button.
call, boys. I don't like coming here because then he has that, right? So tap this right to a freeze is real nice. Roll to this pocket. It's good.
John
So,
will just do everything he
T-line,
can to
back,
shut
back,
down
back,
that 4-foot area, especially without a guard. He's got no center guard to come around.
Be a lot of yellows close together here too. It's a dangerous time for Morris.
Lots of weight.
Back four. Tight. Line's a little tight. Yep, gotta go. Really gotta go for line.
It's not bad. Easy.
Really gotta go.
Heavy.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Whoa. Line's good.
Back 12.
Whoa. Clean. Yeah.
Like the shooter. Yep. Shooter. You gotta
Yep.
go. Whoa, it's good. It's good.
Wow. Really some lovely soft play here.
Is it ever? Because that yellow one of the P and Pintys is hard to get it out of there now too. It rolled to a nice spot.
That's John really getting information from his sweepers and knowing the angles and where the shooter's going to roll to as well.
If that doesn't
Back line.
roll as far as it did, there
Back
would have been a
12.
yellow triple.
Yeah. It's fairly thin.
Are we just hitting? Yeah, I think it's good. I think so.
So let's pick a weight. Hack,
I think that's best.
back line.
You want to stick this
I know.
guy.
Okay. Yeah. Back line. What do you think for ice?
Like that?
Work. Close.
Little more?
Yeah, just a hair if I got the right weight.
I love allowing the thrower a little bit of input here. It engages the player to begin with, and he's the most important guy right now. Mark Kennedy's got to throw the right speed here.
Hard.
Yep. Got to be thin.
Whoa, off.
Okay, we're heavy. We're almost high.
Off
So
then.
Lang and Evert called right off.
Yellow?
No.
Thinking it may be a little heavy.
Move it. Move it.
They're just going to
spin.
get rid of that center guard. They spill it in. And so that shot stone belonging to Morris now is surrounded, and there's nothing in front. There's nothing to hide behind. You don't often see that, Russ.
No, exactly. It's wide open here for Kuya. John's got to be careful.
Just good hack.
Get Pat to punch this through the hole would help.
Yeah, that's the call. Right in the nose.
A lot of things can go wrong here.
Solid hack.
Good hack. Hack weight.
Think he can punch it cleanly, Cheryl, or is he going to touch the yellow on the way by?
I think he's going to catch the yellow on the way by.
Had a great game so far, Pat Simmons. It's an $8,000 skin here in 6.
Clean.
After carryovers in 3, 4, and 5.
Clean, yeah.
Clean. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, come up a hair.
Right off.
Up a hair.
Right off.
Come up a hair.
Miss it.
Oh, gosh. He didn't touch the yellow that he was nestled beside. He caught the shot stone and pushed it back. And now it does look.
Hit the blue.
It does look like the blue at the back. Cooey may be the shot rock.
It's jamming for shot somewhere, I think.
What about?
Play it anyways.
Sorry, I thought we were going to be right on the nose.
Yeah, me too. This way. Just drill that in the pocket.
You might see them come down and kick this one out and leave a blue in here. I know there's a lot of yellow in play, but
It's going to be screaming.
the other option is to play that, but it's going to redirect the top yellow into this pile.
Kev, if we're shot
Opens
and
up to 4 foot.
we're on skip rocks, if you want to freeze that one, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Mark through that line earlier.
You know the spot.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see this getting us a ton.
Okay. What do you think, Brent?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Lock her on them.
I don't mind that out turn again. It's close to the same line.
Straight draw. If you guys move it a couple inches, it's okay.
Okay. I like it.
Same line, basically, eh?
Let's lock it right on.
I probably need edge, Kev, because I was back 12 last time.
I agree.
True.
Feel the T-line, Mark.
I think I can hold it.
Just probably a little bit positive than regular. Okay.
There you go. Team game. You throw it, we'll hold it for you.
A little bit positive, meaning a little outward motion, a little good handle, good rotation. Keep it out there for a while because they know it's going to finish.
Where are we?
We're there.
Wait,
We're good. Go.
Line's good.
Weight's real good.
Hard line.
Real good. We're there.
Whoa then.
Wait's perfect.
Like for freeze off then.
Oh, we're a little heavy.
It has to curl.
It's a very small bump.
Has to curl for that. Off. Off.
Wanted to move it a couple of inches.
Great shot.
That's what it'll do. Boy, and he actually comes across the nose to sit inside.
Went sideways. Terrible.
And sitting the 2. Needing the 2 for the skin. $8,000.
I think if anything, we can cross it a hair.
Because of these
Get right on the nose.
quick rocks. Great shot by Mark, but I think Johnny can throw this hard enough that will go for sure. It's whether this top rock right here, it'll spin. Can they get it to go where Pat's cleaning the ice there to try to get it out of that 4-foot area?
And did you hear Cheryl? John said, think if we just crossed the nose a little bit, and Pat said, no, don't want to just hit it almost bang on the beak because of that, just what you're saying, need to spin it across.
He does. And Pat knows the angles really well, so he'll call this for that.
This is a track meet with Thiessen and Rycroft. Big shot here. Morris's first bang. Oh, and look at that Yellowstone. Just nurse it out the side. I'll help you.
Great shot.
Here, I'll just keep going. I'll just push you a little bit more on the way out. We saw that last week in at the Continental Cup too, something similar.
Right now you're trying to open up the 4-foot for a carryover, aren't you?
What do you think?
So what are you thinking? Drill those and open up the 4-foot.
Get rid of 2 of them and
open it up right on the nose.
The 3 doesn't nut. It
keep the
spins.
shooter right on the nose.
With how hard you're going to throw it. You hit like 2.
These?
No?
Does this, you mean, can we save these?
There's no deuce. I'm saying.
No, I know. Then.
Well, you need to open up this side because we have that side. We need both sides.
So I don't get what you're liking, though.
Just smash this and get everything out of the way.
Okay.
This high, this never stays right there.
You don't think it rolls to the back four?
It might, but that's better than this, right? Like, what else do you do? I just don't see another shot. Like, you end up drawing here and he freezes, and then all of a sudden it's a steal.
No, I don't like that.
What else do you see?
Hit that anywhere.
You guys
Brent Lang's really lobbying to move this rock because that's the dangerous rock. But when he plays this angle, keep an eye on this middle yellow. It might jam.
What?
Cheryl, help me out here. Why does Brent Lang, why does he want both sides open?
He does, to give Kevin 2 ways to the forefoot to draw in there. So he's trying to open it up, and there's really no good shot, no good place to put Kevin's shot right now.
Huey's first. Bang, bang. And he stuffed that middle one, and it'll sit there on the edge of the 4.
Yeah, it wasn't natural.
Morris hits 2. Needs 1 for the steal. 8,000.
That's the worst. That's pretty safe, though. I don't think it goes. Yeah, we're good. Do we either go? I think, yeah, right here.
I think so.
Why there?
It's right here. I think right here. You know what I mean?
We've thrown 100 interns to that spot. That's the only thing.
Well, as long as it's.
Where do you like?
Well, I was thinking in front of the tee line.
Well, the only thing is, if we go here, it's a disaster.
Why?
Because he can come in off the top.
Probably can't touch this. It's close, but probably can't.
I just don't like playing with it. I think we go right here.
Okay. Yep. Don't mind that.
Right there is fine. Sure.
You could actually throw up a guard here and force Kevin to play the draw, but he's made a few of those in his day. What Johnny's worried about is you'd like to be here and stop the draw, but knowing Kevin Cooey, then there's an actual triple set up here where you could actually come down that way, in this way, and run that one backwards.
Because it's no risk, eh?
I tell you, the bonus for John Morris right now, isn't it the fact that he's sitting the 2? And he's got the 1 edge of 4. He's got the top 8. Cheryl, so he has that ability. Now he doesn't think that shot at the stone at the top of the 8 comes into play unless you get it in the right spot.
Yeah, he could actually help bring that top stone into play, so he's trying not to do that.
Wait only, guys.
These are tricky. You hate to be back at the button because it gives Kevin an easier shot, but you sure can't be top forefoot. Triples there.
Right in the back tee.
Right to my stick here, guys.
Yep.
Yes.
Hurt.
Yes.
Hurt.
Yes.
Hurt.
Yes.
Hurt.
Go,
Hurt.
Nolan. Go,
Hurt.
Nolan. Go. Good.
Well, Brent Lang earlier, when they were talking about those 3 that were lined up on the left side as we look at, he said, "There's no deuce here. This is all about another carryover. So let's go get it."
I don't think it's max.
Well, that's always so important, serving and realizing this end is not working out that way.
Yes.
Let's go for the carryover.
Yeah.
Let's get it, going the next end.
Sure.
Good move by Morris, too. I think the draw is so easy. We just witnessed it. Kevin's made 2 beauties last end. Make him throw a hit here. He can't roll very far.
Oops.
Solid hack.
Whoa,
Rough on the landing for Cooey.
Clean. Whoa.
Final stone.
Whoa, never.
They haven't laid a lick to this. They haven't touched this at all.
Very nice. Nice weight.
Just up in time to sit top of the button. We're going to carry over again. 12-5 when we come back, and the game is on the line. It's the first Grand Slam of the year. The Australian Open is set to get underway tomorrow. Live coverage begins 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on TSN 5. Well, just in case he doesn't win anything, maybe he needs to get into the 50-50. John Morris buying some tickets.
I do.
lot of money on the line. He hasn't won a skin yet. But Morris now will have the last drop. He has the hammer here in 7. And the skin is worth $12,500. So whoever gets this will win and advance to the final tomorrow. If not, the carryover will go to the 8th. So Morris with last rock playing the Yellowstones needs 2 for the skin.
I think so. Yep. Hard, Brent.
This is the amazing part about skins. Morris has been shut out here so far. He's got the hammer, one little error here by the Kui-Tum, who hasn't lost a skin. Morris wins the game. If Johnny doesn't get this deuce, he has to steal an 8, or he could walk home with just those lottery tickets, and that's it.
Well, we've talked a lot about skins, the advantage, whether it is having hammer or not.
Nice and tight, boys.
And it's still,
yeah, it's so close.
It's really close.
But I think teams have a preference if you ask them. Like, the stats are very close, really close. It's slightly ahead for a team with hammer to get that deuce. But last year there was way more steals, and it's happened this year with the Holman game too. So it's really a preference with your team. What would you rather do, steal or score 2?
Well, and in the traditional game, you just naturally prefer to have the hammer.
Look what's happened here, Russ.
Yeah, Johnny's going to try to keep it as open as he can here. I like it. I like it a lot. It's, you know how congested it can get in here in the middle. And,
Well, but for the first time too, Cheryl, Kui is actually, when he's not had the last rock, he's gone in.
Yeah, he's kind of doing the same thing. He's going to really be watching on this one for the option of a carryover, not get it too blocked up in front.
That's good. Good. Great sweeping, boys. Real good scrub.
They cover that stone. Maybe there's a corner showing.
Tap her back ring. Back 12, back ring.
The mindset changes. This is it. This is the whole event. You know, somebody loses this game, they're out of the event. So you tend to play a little more defensively.
Boys, get her by. Hard.
Well, he may have been a little inside, Nolan Thiessen, because Rycroft and Simmons. You could hear Morris calling the boys.
Take the shooter, Pat.
And now they're going to be all over that center guard. And they'll push that center stone.
Not Nolan's best, but it's not terrible either. Those yellows are usable for John to get around later. The front's still open to some degree.
Yeah, not staggered, which is another bonus.
I haven't hit it within 6 inches of where I tried with peels.
Guard?
That's
sure.
Hard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Guard.
2/3 tight.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a...
Well, I think just here.
It's almost as this situation seems to
You want
catch...
to go the same as them?
No, it doesn't matter. Whatever you see.
Has caught Kevin by surprise, because he sort of shrugged his shoulders when they said, what do you want to do here? He wasn't really sure.
Yeah, the guard's the call, but I think he's a little worried about that double there. So if the guard's maybe long enough, if Johnny ever plays the double, then you don't have a very good run back opportunity. So they are caught, but the different strategy, both teams really.
Hard for everything.
Keep her going.
Keep going.
Hard, Danny, go. Go.
Push it, guys. Go.
Keep going. Hard. Keep going.
Go, Deborah.
Go.
I'd like to talk to Brent after the game. He's been on the light side. Not terrible, but on the light side every single time with that rock.
Sorry, boys. It's okay. Board's probably the weight, eh, Carter?
Yeah, that weight that Pat threw in this same spot, I think.
Yeah, like easy board.
Remember that?
Coming through the hole.
How good's that? You know, Carter can see this shot. It's a tough one, a really tough one, but he remembers Pat throwing one in this spot, so he'll try to replicate the weight so they'll know the curl.
Whoa.
Maybe a stone and a half, stone and a quarter width here.
Whoa.
Simmons. Thiessen. Coming through, boys. We're coming through by 1, by 2. And got it. And even gets a little flip to bury a corner behind the center guard.
Well, you can't tell Carter hasn't played that much this year. He's making some beauties this game.
But you make a good point, Russ, as a thrower. It's like seeing the shot, take the shot. You know,
yeah, and you love when every curler gets 2 shots. You love having a practice shot, and you don't always get that opportunity. But Carter remembered Pat throwing that exact same shot, and that made the difference there.
Gotta go.
The worst times is a skip that would defer to the thrower just so what shot you were comfortable throwing.
Is he light again here? And he's all over his own guard and now moves it. Spills it over.
That's a call, eh? Call, eh? Get the nose, maybe a hair underneath.
Okay.
Cooey's committed now. It's tried his all-out steal. Probably the best setup Morris has had so far in the game.
I'm good.
Wait's good.
Wait
all
for
line.
it,
It's
wait
all
for
line
it.
the
Whoa,
shot.
Whoa.
Would
Needs
like to
work.
go if
Whoa,
we can.
it's on the corner.
No. It's fine. Wait's good.
Never.
Wait's there. All there.
It's got to get off this corner, and it has to move very, very quickly.
Yep.
And now they've overlapped. So
thought that would be good ice.
just rolling it in towards the center line. He's overlapped those two centers, covering the shot rock sitting top 8.
Leave it.
Morris needing 2 for the
You
skin.
either go here. I think you just go
Take
here
in front
for
of
now.
it.
I'm just worried of over curling. Like this doesn't get us much.
Well, then we probably go button.
It's a little early for that. All or nothing.
Okay.
What
Even if you're right beside it here.
The concern is how much it's been curling here, and they really want to leave it as a usable stone, but they don't think they can, so they're going to go right around.
But I heard somebody say, Russ, a little early for going right around.
Benny, all or nothing, he's saying. But I think that the way they're lined up, I think that's what they have to do. There really are no options on the outturn side for Kevin Cooey here. This is their only lane in. You might as well do it now.
Not curling.
Wait,
Stay close, so.
You ready, Benny?
Freeze. We're just freezing. Top 8.
It's not there
We're
for
just
line.
freezing.
Room. It's not freezing. Get it back here.
Get past it.
Hard line's real good now.
It's not freezing, so let's go. Let's take it all we got.
Right up. Go.
And all we've got is to nibble at the top of the button.
They had to wait too long on the line, but good effort just the same.
Just want to be back 12, Pat. Right on the nose is nice. Back 12.
Okay.
Right on the nose would be incredible, and we're right behind the sheet. Pat can only see three quarters is underneath the guard, so to get to the nose is going to be tricky. Is it still biting here with this type of weight, or is it going to run a little straighter like Carter Rycroft's come around did?
Well,
Wait's close.
where is it?
Line's good.
Well, Thiessen likes the weight.
Back line.
Well, let it work.
Really curl.
Clean,
Close.
yep. Whoa, yep. Whoa.
Clean.
Never.
Clean.
Never. No, we don't want to roll
Going to get to
any.
the nose. Look at that. Pat Simmons has had a wonderful game. Didn't quite get to the nose. And Morris is sitting 2 around the 4-foot edge.
You hit at least 7, 8.
May have rolled open just a little too much. It gives Cooey a
Got it pretty thick.
chance to get in there.
Want to have a look?
How about just the straight roll?
Did you say it's pretty thick?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Come have a quick look.
because I don't have a lot of it, which might be
Yeah,
a good guy.
that's the only way.
Why don't you just play like hack or board? Roll behind the wall.
Could throw it softer too if you wanted to.
Let's take a
That one
Time
you just
out.
threw.
time out.
That one you
This
just
is the
threw.
dynamic
don't
of the
have
team
it.
here. Kevin Cooey is
it's almost like a
made
guy.
for the hit and roll here with normal weight, so that's what he lends to. The other 3 players played with Kevin Martin or my brother. They want to play the soft stuff. It's interesting.
Never kills it.
Throw it softer. I don't think I make the double. I think I just.
No, I know. I wasn't worried. I wasn't thinking you'd make the double, but I'm thinking you'd just.
We got to get in
there.
We got to get inside. What's the easiest way to get inside on this spot?
For us, it's probably soft.
Think so? I was going to say hard.
It's up to you, Mark. I like it.
I think we just got to trust it, Mark, because even if you roll to edge on edge with his rocks.
Trust what, though?
It's no good, though. What do you have to hit to miss? What misses this? So if you hit like 3/4, you're...
3/4 is made.
But you're going to leave him the same shot he just played.
Well, you might come off the back of it here. I think the shot is like hack.
Oh, good. Okay.
I think so too, Kev. Sure. Wait, roll it low.
Or even, I mean, you might as well throw, or whatever you like.
Pick a weight. Let's throw
something
hack.
soft.
Waste a lot of
I like
time here,
hack.
but this is huge. If Mark can make the perfect roll here, and I love the soft weight,
you're
hack
seeing,
or
Mark.
less is, you don't have
I
to,
like hack. If
you only need that yellow behind the tee line. It's all about line.
I don't.
Okay, let's make it.
Just hack.
Okay.
You're going to be heavy.
Slay him for hack.
Like that.
Looks pretty good.
Perfect roll here. John Morris is in big trouble.
Solid hack.
Mark Kennedy.
Whoa. Mark. Whoa.
Ebert.
Yep. Whoa.
Lang.
Whoa.
Can you get across the nose? Can you just get across the nose? Just across and roll inside.
Good shot, Mark.
And that will grab enough for Shot Stone for the moment.
Good shot, bud.
Good board.
Still, it's a good shot.
Yeah, you gotta throw a little less back.
Okay.
Just like a couple feet less. Just want to cover back 12.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh, tricky for Pat here. He would love to get to the nose here, but look where it is. It's 2/3 buried again. Got to trust it. A little less weight. Give it to the front end.
Clean.
Less.
Clean.
Not much, though. Not much, though.
Whoa, room.
Whoa.
Never.
Not much.
Waiting for this to catch the curl.
Wait. Whoa.
Never.
Whoa. Roll
Get
wheel.
around
No,
that
it's already
guard.
rolling wheel.
Try to
shot
get to
rock
the
here.
nose. And
Go.
we'll roll it away,
Another foot.
push it
Come on.
back.
Hard, Johnny. Hard, Johnny. You got it.
Oh, and that little spin back.
boy.
Little spin back will sit 2. Morris sits 2.
That wasn't quite what they drew up, but that's perfect. Sitting the 2 is huge, Vic. That didn't move, Cheryl.
No, that didn't. He had a little. He added a little extra at
Maybe
the
in
end.
a little in out, maybe.
Yeah, just the release.
Nice sweep.
So it's what the
Speed hasn't changed.
They're doing this.
No, it's not. It's a little
2 great shots.
So let's take a look at these 2 skips and a really wonderful game. Draw weight, maybe letting down Kevin Cooey. Advantage on the hit side, but it's all on the line here. $12,500. The player numbers brought to you by the 2015 Toyota Tundra. Tough enough for any project. Kevin Cooey.
Really close.
It's not the situation Kevin Cooey's team wanted, but if you're ever going to bury a rock, this is the spot to do it. This intern will go.
Weight's good. Weight's perfect.
Let it move.
Really gotta wait.
Hey, weight's perfect.
Gotta
back
wait.
4.
It's there.
Really got a curl.
Back 4 with
Gotta
shot.
wait, gotta curl.
Stay close. Back 4.
Gotta
buddy.
wait, gotta
Make some room.
curl.
Yep. Go. You're gonna be.
Whoa.
Gotta be shot. Gotta be shot.
Gotta be shot. Morris will pick it up.
Good shot.
And oh,
Shot.
just that much. Just that much. Shot Stone.
Their shot?
Shot,
Great
Kev.
judgment.
The only other play is
I mean, the
this.
draw might be the call anyways. Though.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It's just going to make it better on the next one.
Yeah, maybe, John.
Probably. You can't really guard.
You freeze,
That's probably a
and
good
they
call.
freeze, do we got the...
Well, we won't freeze.
No, I know.
We played this movie before
Everything doing
where
this.
John comes down, taps this rock, but it gives Kevin a chance to make it better, and he did it last time, put it in this area. So you might see John Morris actually just put it in there.
But for Shot Stone.
Yeah, oh yeah, it has to be shot. Good point. But then what does Cooey do? He has to roll open.
Another centimeter, Pat.
You get it in your head, you have to sit 2 here, but you really don't.
No.
Just biting.
But one would be awfully crucial.
Well, the best spot is right in the bottom.
Yeah.
There you
It's got to
go.
be at least
That's
half
what I
the
mean.
floor.
If you're going to throw that same, you got to take kind of an inch less. If you want to throw a couple feet less, that's the line.
John Morris. Right now, Shot Stone is Cooey.
Line's
It's
pretty
the
good.
back
Head yep.
edge
Head
Gotta go
tight.
for
Hard.
line.
of the 4 foot,
Hard.
looking to be
Gotta
Shot
go,
Rock
come on,
sitting
gotta
top
go.
4.
Gotta
And
Gotta
gotta
go.
go.
Get it past him. We got it.
Gotta go.
If you
Gotta
get it
go.
past, we got it. Here comes that center guard. If you got it past, we got it. Get it past, we got it. They got it past. Now, how far are they going to go? Take it down, take it down, take it down. Oh, they rub off their own and sit top 4.
Brilliant judgment there. It was tight all the way down, so they had to overbrush it to make it. And they just skinnied that guard enough to make
what's
it
his
perfect.
shot right now for 2?
Don't bump it into this.
Well, he's still got this, too.
Good off of this.
He does?
He could give us one that way.
Yeah, he could give us
That's
one.
really hard.
I think we got to throw the guard and make him shoot anyways. I don't want to give him something real easy.
No, what are you guarding here is my question.
Well, he's got the draw to the side of the 4.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, he can just chip his own and roll in there,
I
right?
think he can just draw to his. It's close.
Well, good
That's-
chance you over curl and you don't
that's
take
dicey.
anything away.
No, I mean, he can. That's why I think you have to
Oh,
guard.
yeah, he can, yeah.
Right there. Okay. Make him shoot, right?
Which turn?
I think I like the out.
Yeah, it's got to be easier.
Unless you guys see something else.
No, I don't.
He's probably playing soft off this into his own, I guess.
Well, I mean, if he's on the top of it, he doesn't make it.
I don't think we have a choice.
Okay.
He draws anywhere in here with T-line weight, and he gets it.
Couple of options for John Morris. He can play the long tap for 2, but it's hard to get the right line. I think what you'll see John do is come down with kind of a soft weight off of this one, redirect in here, or if he hits it thinner, redirect into that area.
So I think your broom's good.
All right, so where does Cooey go with his last here, Sharon?
He's just throwing a guard. He's trying to take the easy shot away from Morris for his deuce. Force him into one of those tough ones that Russ showed.
Would you ever think, Russ, of coming right down and sitting into that right on top of the shot stone?
Freezing it, you could, but if it's lined up on that back blue, that would be a disaster. No, they haven't played a guard. Nobody's played a guard in this spot. The ice is great, so you've got to have a rough idea what it's going to do, but it could over curl or under curl here pretty easy.
Might have to curl, boys.
Might have to curl. Definitely has to curl.
Game is on the line. 12,500 is the skin.
Ready.
Here in 7.
Hard. Go, Mark. Go, Mark.
Gotta fill that hole. Take away that hole.
Great spot, Cup.
Wow.
Took them both away. Perfect.
Brilliant.
It's great.
Did they take the both away? He said the draws away and the soft in-off is taken away.
Yeah, the one we called where they could come down here, Johnny could come down off of this one, or if it was open, Johnny could come down this way with a draw and sit 2. He's taken them both away. That port is not big enough. So all he has left is this yellow tap straight back.
Remember that? Back 8.
Really tough shot. I would say that's max ice, Cheryl, because he's going to throw much more than T-line weight to make this. Maybe a back 8, back 12-ish. That could track, and it's such a long guard. It doesn't have as much time to curl here.
No, they haven't been curling.
Through. Right now it's a carryover. Rycroft, decent. Simmons calling line. Down on his knee. Calling line. Did they overbrush this? They may have held it up because it'll slide on through, and we're going to carry over again. When we come back, the 8th and final end will be worth $19,000.
Here's what it is.
Earlier we saw John Morris buying the 50-50 tickets. He didn't win, though. Kevin Cooey, nothing there for him either. And so now it's all about the money they're playing for. As you take a look at the game story, just the one skin has been won. That was $2,000. They were wonderfully enough for the 2 to score the money, and now it's been all carried over. The game story brought to you by CI Investments, Canada's investment company. $19,000. Cooey will once again have the last drop playing the Blue Stones. He has the hammer. He'll need to score the 2 for the skin. Morris will look to steal it if we should carry over again, and then we would have a draw to the button for the 19,000. We're just over.
Yeah.
On both skips making great shots for the carryovers all through the game.
Yeah, it's a shame somebody's going to go home here with not a lot of cash, and they both played really well. Kevin's got the slight edge with making that double for the one skin. John's had a couple really, really tough shots for deuces. He hasn't been able to get them.
Should be good.
Can curl.
They wanted a long guard on a Nolan. They got their wish.
Go now. Go now. No, you're good. You're good.
Nice, man.
Shut up, Ben.
I heard John say to Pat Simmons, break out a hair broom there. He might feel it's getting a little bit softer. The hair might polish the ice, get a little more carry on some of those freezes.
Don't want to stagger these.
Hey, weight should be all there. Should be nice and tight.
Clean it.
You clean.
Unless it's in. Yep. Right here, Carter.
And just to, point there, Cheryl, from John Morris, we don't want to stagger them. We want to be able to get to them and bump them up and run them in if we need to.
They do. They want them usable, and and use them in case they need to push for a carryover by using some of those front stones.
Play it the same way.
Hard.
You got a hair less.
Hard line. Gotta go.
Hard line.
Oh, I gotta go, Brent.
Real hard, boys.
Really hard. Really hard.
Pull the weight off of
Where
this.
can you go?
Don't
Stagger him. Wow. Over curl it,
It's
maybe?
terrible.
It's going to stagger.
Don't want to line up this blue-yellow combo.
Hard.
I'd say.
And they're staggered now, so.
That one is really buried. Everything seems to be coming up light.
Yeah, the ice has
What do you
changed a
think?
little bit here.
Wow, for sure.
We talked about the warmer temperatures going from 42 degrees yesterday to nearly 60. It's a bigger crowd again today. They could be just getting a little bit soft here. You got to be really aware now, because if you're Carter, you throw a little harder, you stay out in the good stuff. You could breeze it to the back of the 12-foot here.
Where is he?
It's been such a great opportunity here with the way those guards ended up.
Room. You got room. You got
Tons of
room.
weight.
You got room for sure. Want to be right here.
Right off. Right off. It's there. It's there. Whoa.
No.
Sorry, Carter. And there it is. As he goes right to the pinhole and covered.
You got to hit this at least half.
Yeah. Do you like just normal at all or no?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Now, here's the difference where Kevin Cooey would normally ask his team to throw a bullet, but Brent likes normal weight. He's a little more comfortable with just normal. That's all you need here. You just got to hit it in the right spot.
No.
Half a stone he was asking for. I didn't get it.
Good throw, Brent.
So good throw, bad result. So where was the difference?
Just ran on him a little bit straighter. Brent's got a little bit of an outward motion. I think they just expected that to curl.
Well, maybe Skipper saying, hey, maybe a little less ice on that spot too. It's good feedback to the player. They need to know.
And you know, they've only played, what, 3 months together as a team, so you're getting to know those idiosyncrasies. Sometimes under pressure, people throw it a little different too.
Right here.
Nolan's in.
Nolan's in for sure. Hard.
Come on, Nolan.
Hard, Nolan.
Bury a piece of this.
You got to finish it big time. Hard. Go. Keep going.
Back line.
Back 8. Yeah. Just enough to get shot. Back 8. Play it tight. It'll curl.
Okay.
Hey, Langer. Got this.
The top first guard from Nolan.
70 times.
Thiessen is so high, it's really not a factor here for Brent. Just straight tap here. Love to be shot rock.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Back line. Back 12.
Whoa.
Brent Lang.
Never, boys. It's close. Never. Can't. Yep.
Look at it. Oh, boy, did it suddenly just move on them.
Gotta go.
And it's a late scrub.
Go, Kev, go.
Good shot.
And really a good catch, because that went so quickly. The Brushers were able just to hold it to get to the nose, Cheryl.
Yeah, it really snapped on them, and I think it is that slide path is starting to get a little bit flatter, and as this started to curl in, they lost it a little bit.
It didn't look like it was even going to make contact, and it actually overcurled.
I think it picked twice. Okay.
Well, somebody said Ben, I think, said to
You want to just throw a guard
Brent,
on
he
this
thought
though?
it picked.
Because if we can leave this
I don't
one
think
out.
Brent has good rocks. He's had so many.
Yeah, they're always light, always overcurling. You're right.
A little bit of a frustrated look on the face of Brent Lang.
Straight guard here. John's not too worried about the blue being shot. Obviously, you still need 2 here. It's not like a normal curling game. One doesn't win it for Cooey.
Line's good.
Brent Lang's numbers
Halfway. Line's good.
just at 71% coming into this
Halfway high.
this 8.
Line's fine.
Line's fine right now. You better keep the brooms down. This could go.
Whoa. Stay close.
It does move. Look at that movement.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
There is just a patch there, or just
There you go. There you go, Brent.
a line of ice where it just suddenly moves.
Up 8, room. Room. Where are we? Room.
Top 12.
Okay, boys.
Room
Let it
top
curl,
8.
Benny.
Oh,
We're
right
just
there.
going top 8.
Look there.
Oh.
Looks there. Stay close, though.
No, it's there, guys. There, guys. Come on, baby, walk.
Has to curl. No.
Walk.
Curl. Curl.
Sorry, Mark.
And not up. So the brushers maybe offering an apology there for being a little hot.
But you can see that happening. We've watched everything in tighter. Let's into the 4-foot area, just grind and curl. So they wanted to be positive there with the brushing. Kept it at the good stuff too long. Big shot for Pat if he could ever sneak it into the button here. How do you get it out? He can even come off that last rock that Mark just threw.
And really nothing up front usable for Cooey.
No, nothing.
Light, hard.
What's light?
Hard. I gotta go wait. Hard.
Really? Gotta go.
They picked him up early, haven't they? Decent. Rycroft. This is a big scrub. Here comes that just off center guard. They got to get it by this top one first. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Can they save this for him? Oh, they did. Now, need to take it all the way in. Take it all the way in. All the way in. All the way in.
Oh, was that some pressure?
Great sweeping.
Oh, I thought we had no chance.
Real hard. 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 Go.
And it's just dying.
Hard. Go.
And you get it to the top edge of the button. Remember now, it is Cooey that needs the 2, and boy, you've got
Guys, we got to be quick.
one of the best women's brushers in the game, and Lisa Weigel even saying,
What other
wow.
shot do you see, Kev?
Thin half or thick half?
Thick half.
Looks good for John Morris, but this double is an absolute gimme eventually. So you're going to see the Cooey team come down here and do something with these guards.
We can still pick our blue, eh?
Okay.
Thick half. Okay.
You could do this, guy.
Well, we got to decide real quick here.
Time becoming a little bit of a factor for the Cooey team.
Just a hair more.
Triple.
Whoa. No.
Mark Kennedy.
Spin.
1 and
Spin
nothing.
off there. Spin.
And now those yellows, are they lined up in any fashion for Cooey maybe?
What a disaster.
Could be, Vic. They really could be. If they can make those two go
I don't
that
think
way,
we touch that right now, do we?
the double's there.
Could get shot right now. Could make it right now. Yeah. Right on the nose.
The key is we don't want to be on the inside at all. Well, even that's not bad
No,
because
but
then
now you can line them up because you're one rock higher, right?
Yeah.
Then there's no hole.
I like it.
Right.
I'm
You
with
line
you,
up
Kurt.
whatever.
I'm with you.
So what do you like, John? Nose? Right on
Yeah,
the nose?
nose with back 4.
Yes. Yeah.
But all we got to do is touch up. Like the less we can touch that next yellow is better.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. Right there. And
It's really a triple raise. These two that are lined up, cocked on pretty close to the right spot. But the key here is not moving this very far. They don't want to tap it much farther than there. And it's hard to get the right speed here because of the 2 rocks Johnny has to hit here first.
Do you have to play this, Cheryl, or could you draw in and do something?
I think the draw is tough. There's not really an easy way in there, so I think this is probably the easier shot to get in there.
And you saw the 2:20 remaining for Kevin Cooey. That's his thinking time. And there's a lot of thought going into this last end of play worth $19,000.
Yep.
Tap, tap. Little more. Oh, and then rubs and rolls off that stone top of the 8.
Picked after he made contact.
Yeah. Just, it's, as you say, soft, and that's the slide path.
Now, after the 2 make contact, this rock comes in and just goes sideways.
picked, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a game winner, too.
Right into this hole? Into the edge of the yellow.
Cross it over dead.
Yep. It'll finish hard.
Yeah.
Hair high.
Nice chance here for Kevin. If there's that long guard out there, if he can come down there, over curl this a little bit, run that back into here. Trouble for Morris. Oh, he's going the other way. He's going around it on the intern side.
Yeah.
That guard's so long, it wouldn't matter.
No, it's really not a guard. Just the turn you prefer.
Exactly.
not heavy.
Familiar little
Weight's good, guys.
late finger tap.
Like to go.
Cooey with his first.
Like to go. Whoa, if you can. You gotta wait. Whoa.
They'd like to go.
We'll tell you when.
Never.
Okay, just
Never.
don't.
Oh.
Just wait for us, boys.
No.
Just wait. Just wait.
On,
Just wait. Just
6.
wait.
Hard Brent, hard Brent, hard Brent.
And now rolling it off, and it'll slip back T-line.
Okay. Peel it out.
You just pick this, eh?
Yep.
Even if we get rid of this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
fine.
Yeah.
He's got nothing off that.
No, pick it. Yeah, like that, Johnny. Let's go, buddy.
Make it go away. Then Kevin's got an awfully tough either come around draw, something like this, where he'd have to come down that way and catch the corner of the button with no backing, or he could play this tap again. But remember, it is buried.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
All right,
That's when maybe the long guard
I'm
does
just
come
gonna
into
throw.
play.
Right, yeah, it could. Even though the guard's in Red Deer, but it's still their guard.
1
It is,
inch
yeah.
right now because of that high
Well,
guard.
closer to Lake Louise. But
Oh, sorry.
A Red Deer's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. Lake Louise makes more sense.
Clean. Whoa. Yep. Yeah.
Yes! Whoa,
Whoa. Whoa.
Idle stone for John
clean.
Morris.
Clean.
Just cleaning it in.
Make that bonus double.
1 and 2. Now, what do you do? Kevin Cooey.
Nose hit.
I just couldn't see a lot of it.
This stayed, though. It doesn't matter. This out counts the shooter anyway.
Langer was trying to dream this up. You come down here, yellow one to yellow. That one goes that way. And then you make that double
Straight
for the
tap or off
possible
this,
deuce.
It's real flat.
If you're tight to the guard.
Where are your 2 points coming? Your shooter biting at the top?
Yeah, you'd.
And the one in the 8 foot?
Yeah, you'd get this one here, and you get this one here.
You don't think you think they're not touching that blue in the 4 foot?
No, they could miss it, but they've aborted that call already because they can't see enough of that top yellow in the top
Well,
of the 8
I
foot.
got to hit what, 9/10?
I think I had you just an inch outside edge.
You got to throw a missile and roll flat to here.
I think the tap is easier.
Same
Oh,
throw,
fair
just
question.
5 feet less
And you
weight.
just threw it.
Exactly. That flat double, that yellow one by Brent's broom, you'd have to have a hernia to throw it hard enough to make that one. Now, Kevin's the guy that could do it, but I think this is a much easier shot. Just a heavy draw, give it to the brushers.
Good tap.
Yeah. I think that other one's too hard.
Same way, Coop.
No, I need to take some off, boys.
Okay.
Just a shade.
So right now it is a $19,000 stolen skin belonging to John Morris. More than he's won on the tour this year.
Mine's definitely tighter, yep.
Trying to carry this over for a draw to the button.
Okay, boys.
Uh-oh, it's picked. And they're going to kick it away. And John Morris is going to pick up the skin of $19,000. And he will advance to the men's final. One skin. That's all John Morris won. That's all he needed. $19,000. He advances, and John is with Brian.
Hey, Vic, thank you very much. John, congratulations. It took you a while to get warmed up and get on the board, but man, what a way to finish. How does it feel to pull off that 19 grand with your team?
Yeah, you know what? The team hung in there. I felt we were playing real well all game. We just were missing, a key shot near the end, and the boys hung tough with me and played awesome. And I guess the last one is the one that counts, eh?
From what you saw, what happened to Cooey-Stone there?
Well, I think he got a little spooked. His first one ran a little straighter than he was expecting, so I think he tried to be a little softer on his next one, and it was gone early.
What has the chemistry like been for you, obviously joining this team, but guys that you know really well?
You know what? We've played together on tour for so many years. I've gone fishing and hunting with Carter lots, and we knew the dynamic would be great. And we've struggled a little bit through the first part of the season, but we hung tough, and we never were at each other's throats. We were always in good spirits, and we feel like we got a new year. We had a great Continental Cup, and we're feeling good coming into this.
And finally, your thoughts on the other men's semifinal coming up tonight?
It's going to be a barn burner. Those are two of the best men's teams in the world right now, and they're both playing great. So I'm going to sit back, enjoy the show from forward to it.
Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Cheers. Thanks,
So John Morris is through to Sunday's final. We'll have it for you at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, he awaits the winner of Brad Jago's Mike McEwen That semifinal comes your way tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. John Morris, after 5 carryovers, picked up $19,000, and he's a winner here in Banff. Rachel Homan and her team from the Ottawa Curling Club out and practicing after their win yesterday over Val Sweeting and picking up $11,000. And they now await the winner of the second women's semifinal. We'll have that for you coming up later today, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, as Jennifer Jones, the gold medal winner from Sochi, goes against Chelsea Carey. Then 9 tonight, Brad Jacobs against Mike McEwen.
The Pintys All-Star Curling Skims game on TSN is brought to you by Pintys Pub and Grill, making great food fun. By the 2015 Toyota Tundra, tough enough for any project. And by CI Investments, Canada's investment company.
The Pintys All-Star Curling Skins game on TSN is brought to you by Chartered Professional Accountants, CPA. The P is for professional. By the Rimrock Resort Hotel. Elevate your experience. By Banff Airporter, leading the way between the Calgary airports and the Canadian Rockies. And by VTech, for the latest in innovative electronic learning toys and telecommunications products.
Back with you at 4 p.m. Eastern Time with the second women's semifinal. Jennifer Jones against Chelsea Carey, the winner to move on and play Rachel Homan in the women's final tomorrow. This is what the skins is all about. An early skin of $2,000 for Kevin Cooey, and then Morris and Cooey trade the carryovers till finally John Morris wins $19,000 in the 8th and final end. So till we talk with you at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, thank you for joining us. The Pintys All-Star Curling Skins game is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.